Taylor Watch. Welcome back to another episode of Taylor Watch. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
I almost said Tuesday.
It feels like the longest week of my life.
It really does feel like a long week, and we have been saying that not only because of the cold. We won't talk about the cold. We talked about it for 45 minutes last time, but we have been busy bees. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that we've been very busy with is going to go,
being influencers.
Just being influencers on a personal tour of the Lyric Theater as we were ushered to our beautiful balcony seats for The Cursed Child on Broadway.
It was amazing.
Broadway,
the theater.
The theater.
We truly, we got to go into the theater when it was, no one was in there, so it was really cool. We got to take pics, and we got to, meet the cast, and we met Tom Felton.
We literally met Tom Felton. Tom Felton came out like it was no big thing, and we all were like, oh my God. He just showed up out of nowhere, out of a side door, and he was like,
wearing
hey,
a
what's
beanie.
up? He was wearing a beanie.
So I couldn't really, I literally walked right by him at first. I couldn't tell that it was him.
I looked right in his eyeballs and said hello, and then froze because it was him. Because I said, oh, hi. And then he goes, hi, and then kept walking to the area where we were. I was confused by whether or not it was going to be this big reveal, and here he is.
Yeah.
And so I thought I had seen that before the reveal. So I was like, oh, I don't want to ruin the reveal by being like, it's Tom Felton.
It's him!
Oh my God, it's him! That's how I felt.
That's hilarious.
In that moment. But yeah, we did get a little pic with him, group photo.
He was very nice.
Very fun. Play was great. If you've not seen Cursed Child, you got to go see it. If you're a Harry Potter person, of course, you got to see it.
It's so good. Yeah. It's really funny. It's, heartwarming. Good special effects.
Great
and such.
Special effects.
Yeah.
It's quite
the
magical.
Dementors were amazing.
Dementors are the best part.
The seats that we were in, he came right up to us, so it was cool.
We were in the dress code area, is what it's called, which is the first balcony or whatever. They really hooked us up. Shout out to them. They hooked us up so bad. And the tour of the Lyric Theater was so interesting because we got to learn a little bit about how they set it up in preparation for Cursed Child to have this residency on Broadway, and all of the detail that goes into it, right down to the wallpaper, is it's so interesting, and I'm just glad that we got to do that.
Yeah, I was so glad. Super cool.
Tom was great as Draco.
Yeah,
very funny. He had all the funny lines.
Yeah,
and he came out, and it was and when he came out for the first time, the place went crazy. It was
that was really cool.
He
when
said,
he
Potter.
Yeah.
There he is.
Even I got full body chills.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh.
I screeched. Oh, so fun.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
very
Shout
fun.
out to The Cursed Child and everyone that works behind the scenes there that got us in the building.
Yeah, because it was so awesome, and
really
it was cool to be able to bring my friend who's a huge Harry Potter fan too. So
yeah.
It was epic.
It was very fun. It was a lot of I felt whenever I go to a Harry Potter event, I always recognize, yes, I am an old person loving Harry Potter. Not, you know what I mean? We're Harry Potter adults a little. Yeah. There's that element of it. And I always have to gauge what level of freak is everyone else at. So I showed up with my Time Turner necklace that my brother gave me for Christmas, and I was just showing everyone that would look. People would show up and be like, look at this. Almost I had some black market item or a real Time Turner.
And I totally forgot that Time Turner is one of the main things the show. Yeah, so when you're look what I have, I was like, okay.
That's how everyone reacted. Everyone was sick, cool girl. And I was like, fuck, everyone thinks I'm a freak. And
then I realized, I was like, oh wait, she's perfectly on theme per usual.
Duh.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I would have worn something if I had something.
I loved your outfit. I never said it in the moment, but then I saw your TikTok after. That little thing you had on top is so cute.
Shout out Mio.
I need one, Mio. Yeah. Hello.
I stole one from the store.
Can I order one online?
Possibly.
I'll have to ask. I'll have to see.
Yeah, but
don't ask because then they'll send for free. I would like to support the business.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anonymous donor.
Yeah, I love to be an anonymous donor.
But yeah, I was going for witchy vibes, obviously. But yeah, it was just so fun, and it was really cool and I knew some girls there, so that was really fun too, and it was just a good time. We got to sit next to each other, so that was awesome.
It was, I would say overall, top to bottom, great experience.
Yeah, 10 out of 10
just
experience.
A fun Surprise Wednesday.
Love the theater.
Me too. I love the theater, and it had been a while. It had been a while since I've been at the theater, me anyway.
Not for me.
When were you there last?
I'm a connoisseur at this point.
Well, that's true. You've been
I went 2
recently.
months ago, maybe?
Yeah, what'd you see?
Stranger Things.
Oh, fucking done. I was supposed to go too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
And that was so good too.
That I didn't go.
Yeah. But it's funny because this is a spoiler for Cursed Child if you haven't seen it, just so be aware.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like I saw it, I don't know, maybe like 2 years at this point. I actually saw it like with my 1 year anniversary with my ex-boyfriend.
Oh God.
So I was like, okay, I need a new experience.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot like everything that happened pretty much.
Oh, same. All I could remember really were like the Dementors and a couple of other of the special effects. But the story itself is like, I vaguely know the story.
Yeah.
But I had also seen Cursed Child, like, I don't know how long ago. Right when it switched from 2 parts to 1.
Okay.
So it's been a few years, and I really did not remember. And so it's like, I think a whole new.
And I'm so curious about, I mean, I guess like the part 1 and part 2, the extended, like, maybe goes more into his like earlier times at school.
It must, yeah. Where the part where they like, so not really a spoiler, but like in the beginning, it's about Harry Potter's children and like the next gen, okay? And in the beginning, they kind of like dance around stage and kind of whisk through a few years of school without like they're
like, oh, it's your second year.
Yeah, like, and it'll be like, oh, that's crazy. Then it's like the train leaves and then they're kind of circling back and it's, oh, it's your 3rd year. Like they're there's no need for them to like, there weren't pertinent details for the story in those years, so they just kind of showcase them. Yeah. But I bet that would be my assumption.
Yeah, I would assume
like
that
more
too.
of those years.
But
I think that's more of those years in the book. Like in the screen, it's actually like a screenplay
book.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember trying to read it and I was like, wait, what?
It's a weird, it's if you're comfortable reading screenplays, you'll be fine with it, but it takes a little bit of adjustment if you're not used to that.
Yeah, but I'll try to say this without spoiling, but the girl, I was like, this girl, like, what's the point of her role? And then all of a sudden it's like the big thing, and I was like, oh, right.
You're like, of course.
Yeah.
I also forgot about that.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Something that was so funny was the crowd. Like, it was literally like we were at like the Maury show.
No, it was so good. It was
every
so
time
funny.
there was like a dramatic line, like everyone would be like, oh my God.
We were so in it. Like everyone was so in it.
It was so funny. Like every time something bad happened, like everybody would be like, no. Like the crowd was just so reactive, so it was really funny. It was fun.
I'm looking for, let's see. I'm looking for the girl who plays Moaning Myrtle.
Oh yeah, she was so cool. We got to meet her.
Yes, I think. Do you think is it this girl? Why is it not saying like who she is in the cast?
I know. I don't know why.
I think it's that girl. Is it her?
Oh, I don't know. She looks older than.
Could she be Delphi?
The other girl. Yeah, she could be.
I honestly don't know.
When I looked up, Moaning Myrtle. Cursed Child actor.
Allie?
Because when I looked up Scorpius, it like popped up right away about who.
Yeah.
Crap, it doesn't say.
Well, I'll tell you this. I think it's this girl Allie. It kind of looks like her. I'm looking at the playbill.
Allie R.E.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her then.
Allie Ray. We met her as well. She played Moaning Myrtle. She's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that she was so good acting-wise. Like, obviously, the guy who plays Scorpius is so good. Like, the all of the characters are truly incredible, and they really do embody, like, the big three really feel like the big three in tone. And I think that the girl they have playing,
she's gorgeous too.
She's stunningly beautiful, but she was so funny.
Yeah, she was really funny. She crushed
so hilarious, and I like cracked up at her. So I loved her, loved that moment.
Yeah,
but yeah, what a lovely time, a lovely evening at the theater.
Yes,
and yeah, shout out to them again.
Shout out,
love. We thankfully yesterday were like, some days we're feeling blah, and we push the pod a day
per usual.
And I'm gonna like. Almost want to go back and look up and see how many times this has happened where we've kind of both been like, feeling blah, like let's just do it in the morning, and then something major happens and it is totally working in our favor for our benefit.
Yeah, thank God.
So while we were at this play for like 3.5 hours, we were in there for like 5 hours because we did the tour and then we got pizza and then whatever. 2 things happened. One, Opalite music video is coming.
Yep.
Friday. Tomorrow. At 8 a.m.
8 a.m. So
which
exciting.
is so crazy.
So early.
So fun. So early. Right?
I know.
It's like probably like on GMA or something.
Yeah.
So we've got Opalite music video coming out. We've got Summer I Turned Pretty movie coming.
Yeah.
And we've got Travis Kelce going on Not Gonna Lie.
Yeah.
It's just all these things happening all at once. And then, of course, you know, the Super Bowl is still happening out in San Francisco. So the New Heights party was last night.
Yeah.
And so we had a couple boots on the ground at the New Heights party, which is great. So we'll get into all of that. But first things first is the Opalite music video. We've called it. We've been calling it for months. We knew Opalite was going to be next.
There's been rumors swirling about this music video. First, it was like, it's going to be Christmas themed and all of that stuff. So now I'm thinking to myself, Valentine's theme with Travis in the music video.
Of course.
And then he's going on Not Gonna Lie to promote the music video.
Gia, I didn't even think about Travis being in the video.
Yeah.
That was not even, oh my God. He's definitely in it.
Yeah, I could totally see it being like a Valentine's Day. Like maybe he just makes like a very quick
How did I not even think about that?
Cameo appearance. But I don't know, Opalite, he said it's his favorite song.
Of course. Oh, no. Opalite is like Travis. Like it's literally like the color of his eyeballs. Mm-hmm. Like we know that Opalite is like Travis's song.
Yeah.
And you just short-circuited my brain. I didn't even think about that. So the announcement came from Taylor Nation. It was like...
It was such a casual announcement.
Very casual. It was like a limited time Opalite pressings, vinyls. Yeah, like a pearlescent one or something.
Yeah, I bought it.
Oh, nice. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, it was $10.
No, I know.
So I was like, fuck it. I might as well buy it. I bought it during intermission.
That's... Wait, you saw this happening during the intermission?
No, yes, but no. I saw the vinyl. But I didn't see the music video.
Okay.
Because I get those notifications on my phone from that merch person.
Yes.
So I was seeing like movement happening and I was like, oh fuck. And then I went onto the website, saw that it was the vinyl, but I didn't see anything about a music video.
Okay. Yeah. So the announcement or whatever, it was posted as a music video and then it was like, I'll just read it. It was like congrats, or not even congrats. It was like, Opalite. It's officially official. Opalite is Taylor's new single. And if you go to taylorswift.com now, you can count down to the release of the music video on Spotify Premium and Apple Music Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. Wait, that's interesting. Music videos premiering on Spotify Premium and Apple Music?
Not YouTube?
No. Spotify Premium.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Well,
and
I have
Apple
Spotify,
Music.
so that's good.
Same. Like, I'm not, I'm fine. But keep abreast.
I'm sure it'll go on YouTube.
I'm sure it will later on. And then it says, while you're there, shop new Opalite Blue Pearlescent Vinyl available to pre-order until 12/6 at 7 p.m. ET or while supplies last.
Yeah.
All right, so I could still get in there if I feel
I pre-ordered it.
Sometimes you got to do it. But wow. Okay, so we've got the cute vinyl variants, official new single Opalite.
Yep.
Music video. I'm so curious about this music video. We've said before, like, or at least I've said, I know that it gives me Christmas vibes, and just because the omnicord we found out, and it being around Valentine's Day.
I wonder if she's gonna wear that blue, sparkly like bodysuit that she's wearing in the cover.
Definitely, if that's in that Opalite cover, and we're seeing that more when they talk about Opalite, that has to be like the Opalite outfit, right? So maybe it's just gonna be them, like, you know what I would love, like some sort of. Because in that picture, it almost looks like she's in a dance studio, Like, it gives me Shake It Off vibes, but with a different outfit. And I would love if it was like a Dirty Dancing situation, like her and Travis, but like trying to do it, but instead they're just dancing silly.
That's funny. I would like that.
And you could have that one for free.
Yeah.
I would love.
That's a cute idea.
That would be fun and sweet.
I'm very excited for like the aesthetic of it because
me too.
I like the colorway, and I really like that's why I bought the vinyl, because I really like the color that they've been using, like this light blue pearl color.
No, it's gorgeous.
So
it's beautiful.
I'm very excited to see what this could possibly be.
I'm pumped up. I think that so 8 a.m. Eastern, so we won't be able to like find it early. It won't be like a drops in the UK at 8 a.m. It's like only our time. So we'll have to wait and see. And I'm happy that this is happening. I do think I think we're spot on with the outfit. Otherwise, I think we're going to get some lightning, some storm action.
Yeah, maybe she like...
dancing through the lightning strikes.
Yeah, maybe she's in the sparkly bodysuit dancing through the lightning strikes.
Yeah.
And then Travis is at the top of the mountain.
And he's Zeus. Throwing him down.
Or maybe it's Travis dancing through the lightning strikes.
Could be. Maybe it's both of them. Maybe it's her by herself going,
Yeah.
And then Travis comes and whisks
Scoops
her
up.
through.
Yeah.
La La Land style. And then there's City of Stars.
And they're dancing.
How you shining bright for me.
Wow, I literally have chills.
I know. We need to get into like music video writing. Like, we just need to get the phone call.
I would love to shoot a music video. It seems so fun.
It does seem really, really fun.
Because you could really
Taylor
just make
makes
it
look so fun
make
too.
no sense. Like,
oh yeah,
you know,
it only has to make sense to you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It doesn't have to even have to be with the song.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I think it's gonna be super cute.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
In terms
you
of
and me, but that's the whole world.
New things. You know, like I feel like we were talking about this at length, being like, you know, not that she didn't give us so much, just like I was expecting a little bit more in terms of rollout.
Absolutely.
So it's nice to see that there's more showgirl stuff coming.
It would just be shocking for Showgirl to be an album with one music video.
Yeah,
because all the others have at least two.
Yeah,
right?
And now, like,
Am I right about that? They all have at least two.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So now I feel like Opalite is gonna become. It's like now I feel like, you know what? This was what it was. Opalite has the potential to become another number one hit for her. Mm-hmm. So if it does, it'll be the first time since 1989 that she has two number ones from the same album.
Oh, from the same album.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Pretty sure I saw a TikTok about
it's
that.
On the way. It's on the way. The way that Fate of
stream
Ophelia,
Opalite.
The way that Fate of Ophelia took off, that was unexpected to me. Like I was like, oh, obviously the song is amazing. Everyone loves the song. But I think that the power of that song is felt like we feel like it's in our world. It's so much in the real world as well. Like it's basically Shake It Off. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy how that is. I think Opalite has the potential to be the same, if not bigger. Like I mean, something about it.
It's just as catchy and fun. If anything, I think it's like a little bit more catchy.
It's a little more.
Than
It's definitely more catchy in that way.
But
like,
you know, Fate of Ophelia has those good dance moves. Totally. I love the chorus of Fate of Ophelia, obviously.
Totally.
But yeah, I do feel like Opalite definitely has potential to be a huge hit.
And it's coming out at a good time of year, I think, where everyone needs a boost. Everyone's depressed as fuck. Yeah. And this is a really happy, upbeat song. And I think that this song will like bring everyone out of the cold and the darkness into the spring and last well into the summer.
Please.
Like it's a great time
We don't need Punxsutawney Phil. We need Opalite.
No, we need Opalite.
Music video.
No, Taylor woke up and she saw what Punxsutawney Phil had to say and she said, I gotta do something about this.
I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm on it. Girls. Never fear. So thank God. She's got our back.
Her and Zara Larson with Midnight Sun. They're
literally
saving
holding us, like holding the world on their back.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then we immediately had a hilarious fake teaser for Not Gonna Lie. Or not teaser, like a picture teaser.
Yeah. Wait, also Kelly's story was
I'm so dumb.
Funny.
So dumb.
She reposted it on her Instagram story. Was like, oh my God, Taylor's going on.
No, like...
So funny. She's like, Taylor's going on the podcast. And then
I have to explain myself.
At least you immediately.
I have to explain myself. Like, wait, where is her? It's not.
It's funny. The caption
lie.
is a super mysterious surprise guest that you totally won't be able to guess is joining Kylie for a special episode that drops Friday.
And I just saw, I saw that. I saw the shadow. Yeah. And then I saw actually Olivia commenting, yes. And I was like, oh my God, it's Taylor. And I didn't even try. Like I barely looked at the shadow. And then when I reposted it, I went back to look at more comments. And everyone was like, yay, Trav. Oh my God, ask him about the chair. Oh, that was not even the chair.
Funny.
We didn't talk about that. Ask him whatever, and looked at it again. I was like, obviously it's Travis.
Yes.
Like that's the most obvious Travis of all time. But apologies, I was overzealous because to be fair,
what was the caption that I was like, okay, it has to be Travis.
And the way that Kylie's hair is, and like how she has a hoodie on, I was like, Taylor could be the same and have a similar,
Yeah, but Taylor's head isn't shaped like that. Like her, that's totally Travis's head.
But if she had a low pony, you never, and her bangs in the front, you never know. But no, it's very obviously Travis, and I'm dumb. Like it was just a really dumb. I was just excited.
No, you're just excited.
You
got a little ahead of yourself.
I got way ahead of myself. But yes, so he's going on Not Gonna Lie with Kylie, and that is all but confirming because it's an obvious joke. But
and when does those
Friday?
Oh,
that also comes out tomorrow.
So I'm telling you my theory. I'm telling you.
You're right about that.
I think so,
did you see my face when you said that? I didn't even
you
once
were shocked.
consider it. Like, how did I not?
I was dropping a bomb.
I didn't even once consider. But yeah, they're married. Like, yeah, they can do what they want.
Yeah, exactly. And
he can be in a music video.
I feel like why go on Not Gonna Lie? I mean, obviously they have so much to talk about, but
true.
specific
He's gonna be
reasoning. You
promoting
know what
the
I
video.
mean? Yeah, like he's giving Kylie that little help, like that little bump to promote the music video through the show, and you know it's all interconnected.
It's amazing. It's good. It's smart marketing.
Yes,
it's keeping it in the family.
Yes,
we're loving it. I love everything about
obsessed.
it. That comes out tomorrow, Friday as well. And then people were in the comments. Who knows when that was recorded? Fingers crossed it was recorded after Travis did break a chair in the middle of Taylor's house. And that is the funniest. The clip of Travis, so for those who haven't seen it yet, and I don't know how you couldn't have, it's been everywhere, but a New Heights this week, the promo for the episode was like, really hilarious episode this week. Tune in. And it was Jason and Travis going back and forth laughing. They're talking about whatever, like not even anything important. And then Travis like leans back in his chair, which I actually can't stand when guys do this. They'll lean back on the legs of the chair.
Like that,
They always do it. And the chair is always going to break. But especially when you're a monster man.
When you're a big boy.
It's crazy. So he's leaning back on a chair and he literally like breaks the legs off this chair. And then they're all laughing. Like it's hilarious. He's clearly in like in Taylor's house. Like he's clearly.
Yeah, well, he goes, Taylor's going to kill me.
Well, yeah, at the end, Taylor's going to kill me, which is my favorite.
So
I guess he does that like all the time. He like he's made that joke a few times.
Okay.
Which is hilarious to me.
That is really funny.
But in the background, it's like a girly bar cart.
Yeah. I could totally tell that it was her house just from that little bar cart on the side. I was like, there's no way Travis has this in his house. No, like that's not.
It's got like
the
pink
striped
glasses.
walls.
Yeah.
It's like a really cute little like decorated girly moment.
Yeah, it's probably like a lounge office or whatever. You know?
The part that I thought was so funny was just the fact that he's sweating through his sweatshirt.
No, it's hilarious. Like he's just
what?
He's a Texas-sized man.
Yeah,
like, he's massive, and it's hard to remember that Travis is just this big dude until you see something like this where he falls. Yeah, breaks the chair. I mean, the video is so.
I
funny.
Can't even imagine how many times he's like sat in a chair and broken it or anything of that nature.
It's had to happen a ton.
Just because they're so large.
Well, didn't Taylor say he broke one of the beds? Like she said that, which I also was like, what? But people were saying that in comments that she maybe has said that somewhere else, like that he breaks stuff, like that he has broken something else, and now it's like added to the list of things that Travis has broken.
So funny.
And so
listen,
it's
the price you got to pay when you date a big boy.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, like, it's so funny.
It wouldn't be so funny in my house. I think if I had a big Texas-sized man in my house breaking my chairs, I'd be like, well, I don't know.
Well, pay for it or get out.
Actually.
Oh, great. That was my favorite chair.
It's like, oh, I'll buy you a new one. It's like, it's not the same. It's not the same one. Like, that's the shit I'm on.
And also, like, knowing Taylor, like, that chair is probably, like, a vintage, like, Baccarat chair. Like, who knows?
It's probably, like 15th century wood, like, from Marie Antoinette's house.
Yeah. So
same
funny.
Shit,
she's like, fine, Travis, you can sit in my special chair.
That's so great. But, so that's all happening. So, hopefully, that happened before he recorded with Kylie, because I would love Kylie to bring that up. Love. It's just be really funny. And it's just a lot now to look forward to.
Yes.
And we'll be able to discuss, break it all down on Tuesday's episode once we digest the video, watch the interview, and see what else happens over the weekend. Who knows?
I know, seriously, because I don't know, I feel like now that the ball's rolling on Opalite, who knows what else could happen?
Who knows what else could happen, really? And just more where in the world are the Swift Kelseys. We had Travis at the Waste Management Open in Arizona.
Slay.
He was playing a hell of a round of golf, people have been saying. Even Barstool Sports was posting clips of one of his last shots.
Wow, good for him.
I think he got, I don't know, they gave him some kind of necklace. He might have won something. Waste Management.
Something? I can't follow golf at all. Like, I don't know golf in the slightest. All I know is like birdie.
He made a memorable appearance at the 2026, delivering, let's say, he nearly hit a hole-in-one on the famed 16th hole, landing his shot just feet from the cup to win a gold chain during the charity event. They gave him a gold chain that's basically the same that we had when we were at the Chiefs game.
Oh, yeah, the big thing.
Yeah, it was like that. But yeah, the crowd went fucking crazy. Like, everybody was posting it. I guess it's like a hard hole, and he shot it. It landed on the green, like maybe 2 feet away from the hole, and it landed and just sat there. It was like, doop, perfect.
Damn.
Like, it was great.
Yeah,
Tay Voodoo.
He's this. He gives me the type of vibe where he's just like good at every sport that he does.
Absolutely.
Hockey,
I think Taylor said that, didn't she? Say she was like, he's just naturally athletic at everything.
Yeah, I think she did say
there's
that.
There's nothing that he can't do.
Yeah.
And so very exciting stuff for Travis. But then it seems that he finished up at the Waste Management Open, hopped on a little plane, and headed right up to Santa Clara, San Jose.
Yep.
Because the New Heights party was last night.
Yep.
And we did, in fact, have boots on the ground.
We had boots on the ground. Shout out Kate.
Shout out Kate, who was there and met Travis Kelce. She said that she worked up the courage. She said hello, introduced herself, and that he was very, very lovely. And they chatted for a little while, and then he was just really nice.
Oh, great.
All around.
Did she say she met Jason?
About Taylor. I don't know. She didn't mention that. I think she was only telling me because of Travis.
I think also she's met Jason.
She's met Jason a few
too.
times. Yeah, because she goes to his like that charity event they do down the shore. Jason.
Yes,
Autism?
the Eagles autism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the big party thing.
Yes,
right.
But I was laughing because she sent me like a video voicemail after she got home. So she's like half in the bag, and she's like, "Let me tell you about this." And then at the end, she's like, "I miss you guys. Like I wish you were here, or whatever."
Kate.
And she's like, "I love you so much. I admire you." I'm like, "I literally love you to death. Like you're the best." Like I have FOMO of the Super Bowl because I want to hang out with Kate. Like, that's what it is. And we can hang out with her anytime. So we got to go.
She's so awesome.
I said next year, I think that we have to, the girls, I said, I'm proud of you for holding it down. She's like one of the only girls out there.
Yeah.
And I said next year we have to form a coup and we all show up like
Show
undercover.
up. Yeah.
Like all the girls like posted in like.
That would be so fun. Girls trip. We don't know where the Super Bowl is next year, right?
I don't think so. Something tells me it's Atlanta, but I don't know why I thought that. That might be like Olympics. I think the Olympics are in Atlanta.
Right. Oh, it says SoFi.
The Olympics are in. Wait a minute.
L.A.
But the Olympics are in L.A. I lied about Atlanta. The Olympics are definitely in L.A.
Well, maybe it's that. Aren't the Olympics like all across?
Summer
so maybe
Olympics
it's
are
different.
in LA.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be at the same time of year.
Yeah, I don't know. This says February 14th, 2027. Oh my God, it's on Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that.
Damn, all the poor people out there.
Yeah, poor
It's going to
girls.
be in California, and then 2028 is Atlanta.
Got it. Okay, got it. Right, because I think they're, like I said, they're setting up for the Summer Olympics in LA. And when is that? That's not this year, is it?
No, they're 2027.
It's got to be. Summer Olympics LA.
2008.
Oh my God,
2028.
2028. Wow, so big.
So
okay. So they're doing Super Bowl
and
in
then,
LA, and then they're doing the Olympics. All
Damn,
right,
LA's gonna be popping.
It really is gonna be popping. Good,
Yeah.
you know. I guess they need it. I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, they might really need it. Actually, they might need the tourism at this point.
I
guess. They've got all the fires and all the stuff.
That's
so I hope
true.
that they make bank on all
Hell
those
yeah,
events.
yeah, me too.
But yeah, so at the Super Bowl,
New Heights
party. Sorry, I was losing track of my brain for a second.
No, you're good.
New Heights party, Super Bowl. It kind of raised a question though. I don't think, and I think we're probably aligned in this. I don't think Travis would like be at the Super Bowl. Do you?
No,
like
no,
at the
no.
game.
No.
I think that's kind of weird, right? If
It
your
is
team
weird.
loses
Like
to,
I don't think
show up.
any like non-active I don't think any
players.
active players are gonna go. Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so because I feel like that's kind of like.
It's kind of weird,
sad.
Right? It's like you weren't invited. It's like, sorry.
You didn't make it, so you don't get to come.
Cut. You can just like show up
how about
and
you
like
make the Super Bowl next year, and then you can come. Yeah, that's
just
funny.
because you buy your ticket.
But like a
doesn't mean
lot
you
of NFL
should.
players go for sure.
For sure,
But I don't know if
yes.
they go to the game per se. Like Jordan Mailata on the Eagles, he was doing some fucking a cappella thing with Adam Devine and
really.
And
is he a singer? Oh yeah,
yes,
of course he is.
yes,
of course he
yes.
is from the Christmas. I know that from the Christmas.
What's his face on the Niners with the long hair? Not
Kittle?
Kittle,
George
yeah.
Kittle? Yeah.
They were all singing.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Oh, George Kittle?
Football girls. Yeah, we know the draft queens, whatever.
Whatever.
So I think they all go out there for specific things, but then I would assume go home.
I'm sure.
Because if I was a football player, I wouldn't actually. Yeah, I don't think I would go. I'd be like, I'd be bitter the entire time.
I think I'd be bitter, especially if I came close. Yeah, right. Holding your hand. That should be me. Holding that football. Yeah, catching that pass is way better. I would think that, unless like, and maybe this is weird, but it's like, I don't want to go if all my friends aren't there. It's like,
exactly.
Like, I don't know. So I would not expect Travis or Taylor to be at the game. I don't think. It doesn't seem as if Taylor was in Arizona or is in San Francisco right now. Like that, he might have just gone in and out for the New Heights party.
Right.
You know? So.
And, you know, it's close to LA, relatively.
Oh my God, duh.
Yeah.
And she's like, they've been out in LA.
Yeah.
No shit, of course.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're just living La Vida Loca on the West Coast right now.
Yeah, I would assume so.
That's nice.
You know,
nice.
it's far drive, but I would assume it's like an hour flight.
I'm sure. Probably even, yeah, definitely.
On the jet, maybe shorter.
On the jet, shorter for sure. I didn't even think about that because in my head, it's so far away for us. So I'm like, wow, long flights.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You're already over there, duh. So yeah, that's that. Everything seems to be going okay. Everybody's making their appearances. Everybody's working, doing their work. That's If there's anything I've learned in the last, Pharrell said, "Get off your ass and work." And Travis and Taylor said, "We've been working."
Yeah, seriously,
we've been working and we stay employed.
I do wonder if that rumor about the mall in London. You remember that rumor that was like she shot at this like kind of like rundown mall?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's still like is
relevant?
Accurate towards the Opalite music video or not.
I'm so curious. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I don't even know where. Yeah, maybe if it was like a soundstage, or they said it was like a soundstage, right?
No, it was like this like rundown mall that was like
a closed mall.
Yeah,
it's like the old.
I forgot the word that they used for it.
Decrepit? No,
decrepit.
Not decrepit.
No, like low-key, I think it is. I forget the name of the mall. Oh my God, hold on.
It's like I remember now this conversation. It's like a really famous old mall.
Yeah, and it's like
London.
it's like the Livingston Mall.
Yeah.
Whitgift Center.
Yeah.
And like apparently, I guess the Whitgift Center is like pretty rundown.
Got it.
Or something,
okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there's
Very
a lot of
curious.
vacancies and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to see what they do and what they turn
we'll have
it
to
into.
see.
Last thing, Super Bowl related, we've got of course, Super Bowl ads are coming up. And are we going to get a Taylor Swift Super Bowl commercial? That I doubt it, but maybe now with Opalite.
I was gonna say like maybe like I don't know, like stream Opalite commercial.
A stream Opalite commercial, and Travis is in the video, and it's a snippet of the video, and it's Taylor and Travis making out like on the Super Bowl screen. I would actually love that. Taylor, if you start a GoFundMe, if you're not, don't feel like you want to pay $1 million for a 30-second spot or whatever. I think it's more than that now, but I want a 30-second spot of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift making out with her holding her engagement ring, playing during the Super Bowl
with the middle finger.
Yeah. This middle finger and the ring.
Yeah,
and it's all right. You were dancing through the lightning. That would literally be in the background.
Crazy.
I would love that. Dear Dads, Brads, and Chads.
Yeah.
The
Dads, Brads, and Chads, or something of that nature.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I don't predict a Super Bowl commercial for her in the future.
Me neither. It just feels now that there is not an amount of money that would be worth like being in a commercial at this point. Like to sign up.
And I feel like she
something.
also doesn't like promote anything anymore.
No.
Like,
No.
You know?
So that's why, for sure. The league, however, is getting creative with their Super Bowl ads. We do have I don't actually even know what the commercial is for, but it features 2 players.
Yeah. DeAndre
Swift and something Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's called like you've had this, and now you've got Taylor and Swift.
Yeah.
And then they kind of, it's like a play on words, and then it shows the 2 players, and they're like, they know we don't sing, right? Like it's like a very funny, cute way to skirt around and like kind of capitalize on Taylor name.
Swift.
Like that is what they're doing, but it's funny. It's clever, I think.
Yeah, it's for Dairy Queen, which is funny.
Yes, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like for their like chicken tender platters, I guess. But yeah, no, it's very funny. Taylor and Swift.
Yeah.
Genius. I mean, every time I see DeAndre Swift, I'm like, I always think about Taylor.
Of course, yeah. Because it's hard not to, especially if you're a Swiftie. But I think that shout out to Dairy Queen. Good
very genius.
Good thoughts there.
Except
and
I hate that they put the Super Bowl commercials before the Super Bowl. It ruins it.
I have been conflicted.
I hate this trend.
I've been conflicted over that for the last few years because I do like, obviously I love to see the commercials, but sometimes while watching the Super Bowl, it's like, oh, I'm absorbing all the commercials. But sometimes, especially if you're having people over or whatever, there's like a din and chatter, and nobody is like caring about it as much as I am. Like, I'm one of the people that's like shushing people during the commercials.
No,
like,
yeah,
I'm dying to see them. So I appreciate being able to watch them on my own time. But I do wish that they were just released after the fact. Like, I'll watch them after.
Yeah,
let it be a surprise during, and then we can watch
it
them all
just
after.
ruins like the fun of being like, ooh, the Super Bowl commercials. It's
totally.
like, yeah, I've already seen this 5 times.
There's a couple though. The Pepsi bear is the funniest. Have you seen that one?
No.
The Pepsi.
Is it new?
Yes, it's like the new move for Pepsi.
Okay.
They now have a polar bear, and it's like we stole the Coca-Cola polar bear.
Oh,
like, that's
shit.
the whole thing. It's very fucking funny.
Okay, interesting.
And so it's just like they like lured the polar bear away, and it's like having more fun with Pepsi.
Oh,
like that's
fun.
like the whole thing. It's
okay.
really, really funny. There's that, but there's also another really interesting feud brewing online for the nerds and losers out there.
Ooh.
Between OpenAI and it's called like I can't think of the name of it. It's like Aqua. I've been liking every tweet. Claude. Whatever Claude is. Claude is like a different kind of AI company. It's not ChatGPT. It's not let's see. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Because it's really interesting, and you'll find it interesting for sure.
Okay.
It's Anthropic. Anthropic AI is now in like this open rebellion against all the others, like ChatGPT, OpenAI, Gemini, like all of them. And all of the ads that they are doing are showcasing the fact that ChatGPT now and some of the other like AI companies are starting to incorporate ads into their free versions.
Okay.
So like if you're asking ChatGPT like, hey, I've got dry skin. What should I do? It'll be like, use lotion, blah, blah, blah. And you should try this lotion and blah, blah, blah. Like, of course, like we all predicted would happen and whatever. So these commercials are like real people posing as like this guy's at therapy and this lady is a therapist, but she's talking like she's ChatGPT. Okay. So it'll be like, what do you think I should do about this? And she'll be like, that's a great question. And there's like the pause, and like it's very, very brilliant. And they've done like 8 of them, and it's to show that like not everybody should be using AI. Like it's good. We
Interesting.
Like it.
Okay.
It's like let AI stick with like the tech people to help do better. We don't need like regular users doing it. And I know that it's good because that other fucking loser, it's like Sam Levinson or whatever his name, not Sam Levinson, also a loser. Yeah. Sam Altman.
I don't know who that is.
He's the other, like, I think he's the other, like, ChatGPT guy.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, not sure why Claude is doing this. Obviously, we're trying to find a thing for you. Like, this novel of, like, you're wrong. And I'm like, nope, that tells me that they're right.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what that will culminate to at the Super Bowl. Like, I think it's, like, leading up for, like, a bigger thing.
Right.
And I do like that.
I like that, too. Yeah.
So
like
a
little teaser.
Yeah,
interesting. That is interesting.
I'll send you one of the videos. There's like 10 of them or something.
Yeah,
they're really funny.
Cool.
Like, and they just show how fucking stupid all that bullshit is.
Yeah.
Sorry for the AI users out there. You know we're anti on this pod. Boo.
Hate AI.
Boo.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is something to look forward to. Very excited about the Super Bowl this weekend.
Yeah, very excited.
Very excited to to get back on my DraftKings grind.
Seriously.
We've not been doing our normal weekly parlays for you guys because it's been like a fun, it's playoff season, it's Super Bowl time, it's whatever, but it's super fun to get involved for the big game.
Yeah,
so really pumped up about that. But yeah, Gia, I think that generally DraftKings is the place to place your bets, especially for the big game coming up.
Super Bowl 60 deserves a sports book built for the moment. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 60, puts you right in the center of the biggest game of the year. Anything can happen during the Super Bowl, and DraftKings has your back with early exit. If your player goes down in the first half, you still get paid in cash when your bet settles. No bonus bets, no waiting. While other sports books don't offer injury protection, DraftKings covers the entire first half, even the second quarter. And early exit works on live bets too. Pre-game or in-game, DraftKings has you covered. And if you're new to DraftKings, new customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code TaylorWatch. That's code TaylorWatch to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Moving into non-Taylor stuff quickly. Huge announcement also while we were at the play last night. Summer I Turned Pretty movie.
Wait, we already... I'm confused. We knew this for
no,
a while.
But confirmed. It's filming. It starts filming in April of this year.
Yeah, but it was confirmed.
No, remember she said it wasn't written. Like they're doing the movie, but it's not written.
Oh,
is what they
but
had
now
said
they're
at the time.
confirming when it's starting?
Yes.
Okay.
It says Summer I Turned Pretty movie filming April 27th to June 26th. Chris and Lola only cast listed so far.
Interesting. Okay.
So, but I think the idea, right, we knew a movie was going to come eventually.
Yeah.
But remember, it was like fall of last year. Jenny Hum was like, I've not even written the movie. I don't even know.
So
I've
it's
not
coming
considered.
Sooner than we realized.
Much sooner than we thought.
That's awesome. I'm
Which is
so excited.
excellent. Me too.
I've been really thinking about doing a rewatch of like the whole show because
Definitely.
I've been missing Connie Baby.
I miss Connie Baby as well. I miss all of it. I miss all of them. I want to do a Summer I Turned Pretty rewatch and then maybe parlay that into a Heated Rivalry rewatch.
Oof, I've done 50 rewatches of that show.
I only rewatched like a couple of the episodes. Yeah. Like, I'm never doing it start to finish.
I've done it start to finish like literally like a week and a week straight. I was doing it. It was bad.
I mean, sometimes you gotta.
I just was addicted.
You are. Oh, speaking of Heated Rivalry.
Oh.
Scorpius and Albus in the play last night. So Scorpius is Malfoy's son, Draco Malfoy's son, and Albus is Harry Potter's son, and they're besties, like best friends. But then towards the end,
they were roommates.
Yeah, that's what towards the end. It was like history would say they were roommates. Like it was like that vibe. And like there were moments.
Albus was like basically like coming out to Harry, being like, he's the most important person in my life.
Just so you know, Dad, Scorpius might be the most important person in my life. And he was like, well, and Harry Potter is like, of course, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Like, well, if he's important, then whatever.
And like Severus is like, think of something that you love. And he's like, I'm thinking of Scorpius.
It was like a little heavy-handed. Like
Scorpius was thinking of Albus.
Scorpius thinking of Albus, yeah. It was a little heavy-handed in the love department.
But I also think like...
But love in the Harry Potter world was like friendship, you know?
Yeah, and I also feel like because of the heated rivalry phenomenon, now like everyone's just like, how do we make these guys gay? Right.
How do we get them to kiss?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Always looking for that. But no, even Jeff was like, are they together? Yeah. Like at the end, and he doesn't even know the story.
Yeah,
like it was crazy.
It seemed like they had some sexual attention. And then I was looking at the actors and I was like, ooh, they like each other.
100%, by the way. They're best friends, like they're besties, like whatever they are, you know. But anyway. It was good. It was good either way. Go see Kurt Child and let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know if you think they should kiss.
Because probably I forget even why we were saying that. Oh yeah, Heated Rivalry, etc.
Yeah,
very excited that. So I would say that filming in April to June would be, you know, if they really crank it out, it could be a Christmas time release.
Yeah, Christmas or Valentine's Day release.
Valentine's Day next year. Valentine's Day probably more likely.
I would love
timing-wise. But if we're keeping with the theme of like, you know, Connie and why am I Belly? Oh my God, I'm forgetting their names. It's been so long.
Oh my God,
Connie and Belly. You know, keeping with that theme of them, like, remember they're like, it's going to pick up right at Christmas, like when they're in Paris together or whatever. Remember everybody was thinking that was going to happen? It was going to be like a surprise Christmas movie drop because that's where we left off in the series was them like having Christmas in Paris.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like their wedding.
For sure. That's what I would think too. But people were like, pick up right where we left off. So I wonder.
Interesting.
If it were to come out at Christmas time, I would think it would pick up at Christmas.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Me neither.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see.
We'll have to see.
Shall we get into some voicemails and DMs?
Let's do it.
Woo-hoo. And then we'll do, of course, right after our Tell Me Lies recap. So stick around to get triggered.
Seriously, it was such an intense episode. Oh
every
my God.
episode is just, it's like I need a Xanax for every episode.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, let's jump into voicemails.
Hey girls, I am so happy I memorized the number to call in just from your jingle. So
that's why we do it.
Good job on creating a catchy jingle that I remember. I wanted to call in and give a reason for all of the Swifties to vote or to root for the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Number one reason is because when Taylor came to Seattle to do the Eras Tour, in her beginning speech, she mentioned that when she was on the Reputation tour, she made a journal entry that said that Seattle was her favorite crowd she's ever played for.
Wow.
So that was pretty special. Also, during the Eras Tour, we all beat the record for they called it like the Swift Quake. I'm sure you remember.
Of course.
Which beat out the Marshawn Lynch like boom era of when the Seattle Seahawks had a run at the Super Bowl. Anyway, it was a really good time in football, and they were so loud that they created a level on the earthquake. I don't know what it's called, but
it was so funny. I remember this exactly. It was so funny.
The Eras Tour, all of the Swifties beat that record. Amazing. So just some Swiftie/football reasons to vote for. Sorry, I keep saying vote. To vote for the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Also, Hawks. Go Hawks, go Birds. There's an Eagle tie in there too.
There you
for
go.
sure.
There you go.
Also, shout out to my best friend Carly, who also listens to this podcast, and we chat about it throughout the work week. So.
Oh my God!
Shout out Carly!
Shout out Bessie Carly!
Bye. Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. I love that, and I love the time and effort you took into convincing other Swifties to root for the Seahawks. That's very exciting. I don't have a dog in this fight, so it doesn't really matter.
Neither do I.
I'm on record saying I was rooting for the Patriots solely because the one guy is making Warriors references. He's got his fingers in the bottles. Mac Hollins.
Oh,
He's
God,
doing
I hate
Warriors come out to play. That's one of my favorite movies of all time,
Yeah,
unfortunately. So I already have posted my allegiance.
He just annoys me. He's like, it's like -10 degrees and he's wearing no shoes, no socks, and shorts, and he's shirtless. I don't know why he just annoys the fuck out of me.
I mean, I guess
I also just don't like the Patriots at all. Yeah. I'm rooting for the Seahawks, so you got me. Don't worry.
Yeah. And listen, I don't, I can be bought.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next one.
Hey, Taylor Watch ladies.
Hey,
I love your
Hey,
podcast. And I have a homework assignment request for you.
Oh.
I would love you to rank or just share your top Taylor Swift live performances outside of the Eras Tour.
Good one.
For example, like any award show performance, SNL appearance, or previous stadium tour song performance.
Love that.
My picks are both from the Speak Now tour. Dear John with the fireworks, and she's wearing the iconic purple Speak Now dress.
Yeah, it's a really good
one. And then Haunted, where she rings the big bell, and it's like an enchanted forest vibe. I think every Swiftie must get to watch these live performances. You can find them on YouTube. Anyways, what's yours? Thanks so much.
I need to think about of all the ones, but the one that comes right off the top of my head is the Will You Love Me Tomorrow.
Oh God, with the Carole King. Oh my God, I have chills even thinking about it. Yes,
so good. She sounded amazing.
Sounded so incredible.
Also, all too well 10-minute version on SNL was amazing.
That was insane.
Yeah.
My first thing that came to my head was All Too Well, the regular at the Grammys with the piano.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a really good one too.
Unbelievable. But okay, I added that to our homework. Let's do it because there are so many good performances.
Many.
Well, let's each
do maybe we rank
perfect. Because there are so many good ones. And right off the bat, we didn't even search anything. We came up with that many. Yeah. So I have a feeling that.
What's the one where she was in the rain? It was live, not actual rain, but
I think that might have been MTV Awards.
Yeah, that's an amazing one. Is that should have said no?
It is should have said no.
Yeah,
it is should have said no.
And I think the fake rain comes down.
That could also have been the Grammys, maybe Country Music Awards.
Rain should have.
It's definitely should have said no. It might have been Country Music Awards.
ACM Awards.
American Country Music Awards. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's up there for me for sure.
That's definitely up there. Oh my God, I have chills thinking about it.
Yeah, that was such a good one.
This will be fun homework. This is very fun homework. Thank you for submitting this. We will have this prepared.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Kelly and Gia. This is Cindy from Cleveland Heights.
Hey, Cindy.
Take two.
Hey. Ooh.
If Debut is released this year, which I fully expect it to, if you had to pick, say, 5 songs, so I guess this is homework, that she would do as duets or collaborations, which songs do you think, and who would her partner or partners be? Right off the top, I'm thinking Dixie Chicks, Shania Twain, and definitely Faith Hill. Love to know your input on that one. Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks,
Love
girl.
that one, and I wrote that on homework. Debut collab
But
predictions.
here's the thing. Would she have collabs? Wouldn't it be for the vault tracks?
Yes, it would be, unless she
wouldn't do collabs on the Taylor's version just because she never does. She never did that. But she could also
do like a new collab and make it a vault track, like kind of how she did Bad Blood again.
Right.
For 1980, like she
yeah, but that was
Bad
already
Blood.
a collab. You know what I mean?
True.
So I don't know if she would do it for songs that already exist. I'm thinking she would only do it for vault tracks because that's how it's been for Taylor's version, but I could be wrong.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, but I think if in a fake world and in a fantasy world, I think we can.
It'd be fun to think of some
things.
things.
Yeah, it'd be fun to think of some.
Yeah.
I wrote it down in our homework regardless. I put debut collab predictions.
Okay, love.
That's what we have.
Okay, last one.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Tia. This is Carissa from Chicago.
Hey, Carissa.
I'm listening to your most recent episode you guys put out on Tuesday, and I have some info about the book that you guys are talking about, The Last Thing You Told Me. That book, I read it, and first of all,
Jennifer
so
Gardner.
fucking good. Like, so fucking good. It keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. I couldn't put it down. I finished it so fast. You guys need to read it. And it's just hearing that she wrote a second book. I already forget what the title of that book is, but the one that Jennifer Garner is going to star in the TV series. You guys need to read the first book if you're going to read the second book. There's so much information from the first book that I feel like would carry over into the second book. Haven't read the second book, so don't even know what it's about.
Right.
But
that makes sense.
I can kind of take an educated guess from reading the first one. So if you're going to read the second book, there's a lot of heavy stuff from the first one that would be necessary information for you to understand for that. So
love that.
Piece of advice for someone who's read The Last Thing He Told Me, it's so damn good.
Okay, great.
I love you guys so much and love the pod. Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Excuse
oh
me.
my God.
Ew,
Frog in your throat.
Love you.
Kermit?
Yeah.
Now Kermit's in the building.
That was good.
Okay, great. Good information. Love to hear that. That does remind me to remind you guys that next Thursday will be the first episode of 2 for our second book.
Yeah.
Which is called The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros.
Yes.
And I got to get to read it. I literally haven't even started.
I know, I have to start it. We
record on Tuesday. We better get it.
I know. Well,
Maybe
it's just the first 15
chapters. Yes. First 15 chapters, first half of the book.
Yes.
Which is totally doable.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to. I know, but apparently it's just so fucking emotional.
It's really sad the whole time.
Bruh.
Fuck. Maybe tonight I'll let it all out. I got nothing to do.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's
right.
Friday.
Might as well just cry.
I'll be puffy
cry our
tomorrow.
eyes
It's
out.
okay. Yeah. Okay. But reminder, by next Thursday is when the episode will come out, right? And so the first
maybe
15
we can
chapters.
recommend The Last Thing He Told Me as one of our books.
Yeah, we
That could
definitely
be fun.
should. Definitely should. I feel like, did we talk about that in
Maybe.
casual conversation? I feel like we may have, because we were kind of talking about books that people were suggesting.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been one of
One
them.
of
But we'll
them?
remember it. Thank you for that
Yes.
information.
Thanks, Krista. Okay, let's jump into DMs.
Ooh.
Hi, I know we have mixed feelings on Charlie XCX, but I love the song Chains of Love for Wuthering Heights, and she's doing a whole album inspired for the script. What book adaptation or movie would you want Taylor to write a soundtrack for?
Ooh, wow.
That's such a good question.
That might be good homework, too.
I know. I'm thinking like the Throne of Glass series.
Throne of Glass would be insane.
Amazing.
And it also would be good because she could go like, we know she can do like fairy tale motifs.
Yeah.
And we know she can go dark.
Yeah.
I would love to see dark fairy tale motifs. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Because
No,
that's
for
kind
sure.
of the vibe
Like a
of Throne of
dark
Glass.
folklore kind of vibe, like Evermore. Yeah, I could totally see that.
Like dark love story.
Yeah.
You know, like honestly, like because there are castles and princes and kings and things like that within those fantasy stories. So it would be appropriate, but the themes are so dark that it would have to be like it'd be a lot of like battle-y type, like strength.
And she's she's written like long live
the walls
like,
we crashed through.
Like we gotta fight.
Kingdom lights shine just for me and you. It's literally, I mean, you could literally be Prithian.
Totally. I'm trying to think
Akatar.
of something else. I just haven't like read anything that's like so good right now that I'm like.
I would have loved, not to go double dip back into the the Toe Pond, but I would have liked a Normal People Conversations with Friends
soundtrack.
Sad songs, Taylor Swift.
That would have been so
Normal
good.
People, she would crush a Normal People song.
Yeah.
That series / the book, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Sally Rooney.
Anything that's like mythical or like Irish lit fic.
Totally.
I don't know.
I want Taylor to get on her Celtic grind.
Ooh,
you know,
yeah.
I love. First of all, shout out to the Celtic women. I don't know if I've ever brought up the Celtic women on this pod. Have I?
No, I don't think so.
My deep obsession with the Celtic women.
Oh.
They're like an Irish singing group, but actually no, I think they're Scottish. I always hope that they're Irish because Celtic is both
Irish and Scottish.
Yeah,
Scottish.
The Celtic women tour. Celtic women, Irish? ?
Celtic women, are they Irish or
they
are?
Let's see. Oh yes, they are Irish.
Please.
Yay! For a second, I thought they were Scottish, but yes, my Irish queens. I would like to get her on that like siren grind. You know, because the Celtic women sing really hot. Like they sound like the mermaid in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
come and seek us wherever. That's how they kind of sound, and I would like a little bit of that from Taylor Swift.
Yeah, totally.
I think she
I'm
could
trying
do
to think of like what I've been watching now. I don't know. Nothing really that like fits, but I like that idea of like some show that's like has a mystery and time travel or something. Yeah,
totally. That reminds me to bring up. I never realized. Maybe I never brought it up to you. The show Industry.
Yeah, I don't think you ever talked to me about it.
I've been like talking about it. But so nobody's like watching. Oh, Hubs is the only person I know in this whole place that's watching it. It's really good. And I thought I had told a story about how it. Oh, excuse me. There's an emergency happening outside. I thought that I told a story about how the my first job in New York, or my second job in New York, actually, my first job that I was able to like move to New York with my paycheck. I worked for a company that created these like. They were commemorative deal toys, and if you know finance, you like might know what that is, but they're usually sold to first year and second year analysts in finance. So all my clients were investment bankers, like 22-year-old investment bankers, which is basically what the show is about. Like all these investment bankers like coming in at the bottom level in London, and then they're working their way up through the business, and then they open a New York office. It's like a whole thing. It's on season 4 now, but and it's really, really good, but it's like a mix between like Euphoria but adults, and it's a little bit of Succession in there, a little bit of like, you know, if you're into like a finance math show, whatever. But the reason I told that part about my first job is because I've never been able to explain what that job was. Yeah. Because it's such a strange thing, because I'm literally selling a physical product. It was like you know, lucite, right? Like the material lucite. It's like the clear, it looks like thick, clear plastic. I'm trying to think if there's anything lucite in here, but you can print words on it. And so you'd print like a deal. So it'd be like, Shake Shack has been acquired by whatever bank for this amount of money, and these are the people that worked on the deal. And it basically was just like look what I did, like a trophy. Like you bought your own trophy for the deal that you made from me. And so in the show, within the first like 2 episodes, there's this moment of, and they also are called tombstones sometimes. And so there's this moment where one of the ladies is like giving one of the young people like a tour of the place. And they're like, oh, see this? You always want to get your name on one of these tombstones. And it's like ominous foreshadowing also. But they like hold it up and show it. I've never, ever in media or in life seen anyone like point that out and know what it is.
Oh, interesting.
And so I like jumped up and screamed at the TV when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, that was literally like my whole life for a year and a half. Like I can't believe that here it is in the show. So that is what like got me watching it. Okay. And now I'm like, holy shit, this is a really, really good show. Okay. So highly recommend. And
I'll have to watch.
Story.
I've been watching so many. There's so a lot many on my list right now. There's a lot of TV on right now. Yeah.
I'm struggling to get through that Knights of the Seven Kingdoms that HBO.
Oh, I haven't started that either. I'll have to watch that.
It's good, but it's like silly, and I think it's for boys. Like I think it's the tone I get for it is like it's bro shit mostly so far.
I'm doing The Pit, Love Island. Oh gosh. Tell Me Lies.
You're doing Love Island right now?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Love Island all stars right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, UK, but they brought in Americans, so it's like a nice little mix up.
Oh shit.
You should watch. It's actually pretty good.
Jump in.
I said it's like when your like college friends hang out with your high school friends.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. That's spot on. Wow. Love.
So yeah, I'll have to add that to my list.
There's a lot of good TV on, but Industry, yes, highly recommend.
Yes. Yeah, Tell Me Lies, Traders, like all these things. Okay, next one. Hola, Kelly and Gia. Latina Swiftie checking in here.
Hola, chica. ¿Cómo están?
After your comments about singing Spanish lyrics in the last episode, I wanted to let you both know that you do not have to be Puerto Rican or Latina to sing along in Spanish or shake ass to Bad Bunny. All are welcome here.
Hell yeah.
I'm speaking for myself as a Puerto Rican woman, and I'm not offended, but truly just happy to see his music being enjoyed by everyone, and that's my favorite part of what is happening right now with Bad Bunny's music. It is a cultural moment that is bringing people of all races and backgrounds together, and I think that's beautiful.
I love that message so much,
yes.
and thank you for easing our minds. I have, in fact, been shaking ass to Bad Bunny every day. This morning, I was shaking ass to Bad Bunny.
Yeah, so I've been listening to
I'm getting there.
It's good. Yeah, debitera más fotos de cuando retuve besos y abrazos.
See, like, once you get it, you're like, I'm getting it. And then eventually it will click and the song will work.
I did see some
taking a long time
about, like, the same thing that you said, that, like, he does speak faster in like a more slang term, so he does, his music is like actually harder for like
cool
like different
for non-native Spanish or Spanish speakers,
like Puerto Rican type. So
interesting. Okay, see that, and that I think is that's just such an interesting thing to me in general, because you think about like different dialects or you know, not dialects, that's not the right word, accents when it comes to English.
Dialect I think is the right word for
works.
sure. Yeah, like different.
But when
dialects.
It comes to English, like you think about us, we're Northeast, we sound a certain way versus the South, they sound a certain
100%.
way, and so I feel like it's the same thing, but
and like we use different slang, like the way that we talk. We don't say y'all.
The album though, I've been listening to the one song, Debí Tiramos Fotos on repeat, the one song. However, today I let the whole album go. What an album.
It's really good.
He really deserved that Grammy.
Yeah,
like, it is an
really
excellent
good
album. Even though you can't understand it, I actually have to send it to my mom, because I was texting her this morning being like, I need the fucking sun. I'm hanging by a thread.
Yeah.
And she's like, tell me about it. And because we are very affected by seasonal,
totally.
by sad.
I get that.
We're sad women. But I meant to send it to her this morning because it gave me a pat on my step.
Yeah, it's really good. This is kind of embarrassing, but I've been getting a lot of TikToks of like what like the certain Bad Bunny songs, and then like they'll translate it so you could like read it, whatever, so you know what he's saying. So I've been like getting more and more since I watch every single one.
Yeah. Wait, I want to start getting those too.
Yeah,
like slow down?
No, they just like they'll have him like talking, like they'll be singing along, and like on the screen it just says it in like a lyric English video. translation, like a translation video.
Got it.
Yeah,
got it. Okay.
And so I'm getting so many whatever, and I'm watching this one, and they're like, this is Bad Bunny's like most beautiful love song. And it's like we're hugging and kissing, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, this song is so beautiful, whatever. And then I look at the comments, and all the comments are like, do you know what you're doing? Like side eye, whatever. Like, yeah, these are definitely the lyrics, whatever.
Oh,
and I guess the lyrics were like about like eating a girl out or something.
No, I was saying, are they tricking us? No,
I was like,
don't
damn
trick
it.
us.
I fell for this. I'm an idiot English speaker, like whatever.
Damn,
but it was funny because I was like, oh, like this is so nice. And like meanwhile,
wow,
like,
how thoughtful they're translating.
Yeah, they're trolling.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but it was
and that's
very
on us
funny.
for not knowing Spanish.
No,
and there's
seriously.
No excuse. There's no excuse to not know Spanish at this point. I blame no one but myself.
Yeah.
Everyone speaks Spanish.
Okay, next one. In honor of Mama Kelsey, I put together a list of Taylor-adjacent people I think would be great on Traders.
Ooh.
Either because they were good at it or because they would cause a distraction. Jason Kelsey, Kylie Kelsey, Kelly Taylor, Dave Portnoy, Cam Saunders, Jan Ravnik. And these ones are not really Taylor adjacent, but I'd love to see them on the show. Paige Sorbo, Brianna Chicken Fry, Caitlin Bristow. Who would you like to see on Traders Love You Both? Paige Sorbo would be.
Paige Sorbo would be so
fabulous.
Good on the show. Paige would be unbelievable on the show.
I could see Kylie Kelsey doing it too.
Kylie would be
really good.
Great.
Yeah.
I think Kelly Taylor would be amazing.
Yeah.
She would be fantastic. List the boys in the top.
Jason, Dave, Cam Saunders, Jan.
Cam would be good.
Yeah.
Dave would be fine. I think Dave with that group would turn into like the Michael Rappaport of the group. No offense to Dave. But like, I think, you know what I mean? Like they would all be like, you have to find a common enemy, and not enough of those are like his people, you know?
Right.
I think that Like, he doesn't know those people well enough.
You got to play it pretty safe, and I feel like he's very outspoken.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he could play it safe. Like, he's smart in that way. Like, when we do Surviving,
sure.
he hangs in the wings. But I would be very curious to see how those people would interact with him.
I would love to see Dave on Traders. I think that would be so interesting.
I think it'd be very
to see
fun.
how he would.
I think he'd be really confused. But he knows Surviving, and he knows, like, that's his only frame of reference. So, like, that would be how he would play.
Yeah, I feel like, and it's pretty similar. Like, Surviving is pretty alliance based. I would say Traders is more, though.
Way more. Yeah, that's why it's a little,
because the challenges in Survivor are more important.
Agreed.
Than the challenges on
absolutely
Traders.
But the challenges, I mean, Dave was a goose egg in every challenge.
Right.
It was not like he wouldn't help in that way. But then also, the strategy, like, he couldn't bully everybody in the room. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
Whereas when it's us, like, he can bully Rico Bosco into submission anytime he wants. Right. But he doesn't have, like, minions in this group. So I'd be curious.
But I feel like he could maybe, like,
he could make friends.
Yeah, like,
he could make alliances.
Make minions. Yeah.
I think Brie on that list, I'm very curious to know if Brie would even like doing that at this point. Like, she is not she's great at the physical challenges.
Yeah.
I don't think she loves the manipulation stuff, though.
Yeah.
Because even when we did it season 1, she didn't like that. And then she's not done it since. So
interesting.
I don't know. But I
mean,
know
it is
like
hard
that.
to just, like, blatantly fucking lie straight up to people's faces like that.
It's hard to lie and not feel guilty about it. That's my problem.
Yeah,
I can lie, no problem.
Right.
It's feeling
I would
bad
feel
for lying.
really bad. Like, being like, I'm not a traitor. Like, I swear.
Because people don't
like,
don't get over it. Like, I've talked before. That kind of happened with me and Brie at the time when we did Surviving together. It was a little awkward after the fact because, like, she was put in a position, like, I was about to get voted out. I was trying to appeal to her as, like, the girl of the group, and I was heavy guilting. Like, I wanted to stay in, obviously, but I was, like, I was really, like, pulling out all the stops. And after it was all said and done, it was still a little, like, I remember her saying at the time, being like, it's just hard to tell, like, what's real and what's fake. And I'm like, I know for sure, especially when it's like you don't really know
and
at the time.
And it's also it's your coworker.
It's your coworkers.
So
it's way different.
10 times worse.
But I know that she didn't like it at the time.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be shocked if she didn't like.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? But I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like someone.
Caitlyn would be good. Bristow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. I think like any Bachelor people, like I would like to see Cutie. Who's the Cutie McGee? Who just got engaged to
Joey
Kelsey.
Graziadei?
Yes, I would love to see Joey
Of
Graziadei. I'd like to see
course.
Kelsey on there too, Kelsey Anderson.
Me too. She's so beautiful.
Oh my God, she's gorgeous. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of have to think about it a little more. I feel like
I want some housewives. I want Heather Gay in there.
Ooh, love that. Lisa Barlow would be hilarious.
Barlow would be so funny.
Yeah.
Ramona.
But I
how
feel like
long do you
Lisa
think Ramona would last? 15 minutes? Less than Dorinda.
They would vote her out so fast.
She'd be gone immediately.
But I feel like Lisa Barlow would be like a little bit too clueless.
Oh yeah, she'd either be clueless or she'd be really obvious. I think. Like, I think if she were a traitor, she would not be good at lying about it. She'd be like, "Well, I'm a traitor, so you know, like Dorinda. Well, I'm a natural born servant." Yeah.
Oh God, that is the most iconic. Okay, 2 more. Hi, Kelly and Gia. I have a Dear Reader assignment if you're interested. Rank your top 3 TTPD bridges. You can pick 3 from the entire anthology or do 3 from each half of the album. I'm curious to hear your thoughts since there are so many good ones. I just want to say thank you for providing an escape during these dark times. Yay. I look forward to every episode. I just love you guys. Keep up the great work, Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, thank you. But wait, what was that homework again? No, I was listening. I just want to write it down again.
Let me. Okay. Rank your top 3 TTPD bridges.
Got it. Top 3 TTPD bridges, and I love that assignment.
Yeah,
I do.
That's
I think
hard.
That's excellent,
and I'm excited for that.
That's really because right off the bat, I have Peter in my head.
Oh, yeah, that's really good. I mean, mine is Say it once again, we're feeling how the death rattle, breathing silence as the soul was leaving, the deflation of our dreaming, leaving me bereft and reeling, my beloved ghost and me, sitting in a tree. DYING.
We are really on it.
That was really good.
And this is what happens. Again, you cannot silence the songbirds,
No,
but like
can't.
when you do, it just comes out. Like we couldn't help it.
And we're talking about TCB bridges here. Like,
exactly.
We can't
like
at
you
least
can't
sing
be.
one.
You can't be. So yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So
add it to the homework list. Love
add it.
Top 3.
This is the last one. I think we might have to come back to it.
Okay.
But I just thought it was funny. Hi, girlies. Love all the homework you guys have been doing lately, but I have an odd homework request.
Oh.
I started watching Taylor Watch back in January of 2025, but I've never watched anything else from Barstool. To me, you girls are the biggest stars of the brand, and I have zero clue about anything else or anyone else.
And you're correct.
Yeah.
And we are.
And we are.
And we keep the lights on.
And keep thinking that.
Yeah. And you are right.
Yeah. Can you do a quick rundown on basic Barstool things? Like, what is the dozen? Who's Big Cat? Who are the chicks in the office?
Hell yeah.
Where do I even see any of these other shows? I live in a Taylor Watch bubble, and I need some more insight on Barstool and some recommendations on who I should check out. Hope that's not a bizarre request. Love from Ohio.
No, that's incredible. And I just put in our homework, a Barstool FAQ.
Yeah.
So we will do that.
Yeah, that's really
Maybe we'll
funny.
do that as like a separate, like we'll obviously have it in an episode, but we can like clip it out as like a separate little thing.
That could be
Maybe
fun.
we'll do like a whiteboard, like how Nate does, where it's like, and Big Cat's over here, and Dave's over here, and like, we'll definitely make that fun. We're thrilled that you've found us
so funny.
First. Yeah. That's like a huge deal for us.
And after we explain, you still have to think that we're the best in the office, okay?
Once you figure it out, just know that we were here first.
Yeah,
in your eyes.
It's so funny.
Because once you realize where we really are in the pecking order, you're gonna be like, what?
Ooh, no wonder the show got canceled.
Yeah, no wonder they're making their own sets every week. In a shared studio.
Yeah. No wonder they have to go on their phones for 20 minutes to find an answer to something because it's just the two of them.
Because there's no producer to help with that Google information. It's all up. The flow of the show is all up to us.
Very funny.
Damn it. But yes, we will do that as a tidbit now moving forward. Just to explain the chicks in the office.
Oh yeah.
Chicks in the office are Fran and Rhea. They are our close friends. Fran is also Gia's sister.
Yes.
They are the biggest female brand at Barstool Sports, and they do pop culture. Full stop.
Yeah.
Like they're a pop culture podcast. Yep.
Paved the way.
Yep.
For like all the entertainment stuff in Barstool, obviously.
Sports.
They were like the first people to do like pop culture stuff.
It was amazing.
They do like Bravo, TV, movies, everything. So
they do it all.
Yeah, they do it all, and
they're on 3 times a week.
Yeah, they really hold down the fort.
3 times a week. They're Monday, Wednesday, Friday on YouTube and all the podcast stuff.
Yeah,
it's called
Spotify, Apple, Chicks in the Office.
Yep, but that's who we do book club with.
Yep.
So you'll get to know, if you join our book club, you'll get to know the girls. If you didn't already know them, which to us sounds so crazy. Like you think that we've got like Chicks in the Office runoff fans, but sounds like we're adding some value to book club as well. Yeah. So please join the book club and you'll get to know Rhea and Fran
they're great.
in a different way. And then,
Yeah, they really, obviously, like, Francesca's the reason why I'm here, so, like, they really have paved the way for so many ladies in this place, so you should definitely check them out. Yeah, a lot of lore.
A lot of lore.
And they were literally the first, like, chicks in the office.
They literally were the chicks in the office. That's why they have that name. Yeah. It was like, they were the only girls there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy to think about.
Okay, shall we get into...
Yes, but wait, I had one more. I had one more voicemail from... Let's see. Wait, why am I getting a text of... Oh my God. Travi, our social guy, just sent me a clip saying maybe a blog, and I like panicked. I was like, what would he be sending me to blog? It's Jason Momoa. Fuck this motherfucker. Jason Momoa is at a restaurant and like leaned over some lady and like ate her fries. The fuck?
Why is he rude?
I have no idea, but I'm over him. Yeah. And look, that shit is still on the wall.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Anyway, that is an aside thing. If you've been paying attention to like other Barstool stuff, Jason Momoa, kind of a jerk, seems. But wait, let me find it.
Like a pompous asshole.
He just doesn't. He seems to maybe be just awkward in general. All right, so here is this is a voicemail from Mackenzie, my cousin, who is in Savannah, Georgia, and she seems to think she may have had some kind of run-in with Donna Kelsey.
Ooh.
So I was at a fancy med spa in Savannah today, and a woman comes out, and I was like, I know that woman. I know who that is. That's Donna Kelsey. So then she sits, we're both sitting down in the waiting room, and we're sitting next to each other, and I say, has anyone ever told you you look exactly like Donna Kelsey? And she said, who's that? Is that an actress or something? Like, so weird. It was so weird. It was not a normal response. I was like, oh my God, this is the Donna Kelsey. And I go, no, that's Travis and Jason Kelsey's mother. And she said, no, well, maybe I'll be invited to the wedding. And got up it was so weird because why would she say that? And then she got up and she was talking to the people checking out and stuff. And she was talking to them about how she just got back from Ohio. And I know they lived in Ohio and and the boys went to school there. So it's like, surely that's her, surely.
So my request is,
why is Donna Kelsey at the med spa in
Savannah, Georgia? And is she? So like, I'm first.
But I feel like Donna
dying,
would be like, I am Donna.
I would think that too, but she's also silly. And another thing is like, I'm like, Mackenzie, you gotta know Donna Kelsey.
Yeah,
I'm like, you would know if it was her.
She has like a
She's
very like,
specific.
Yeah.
But if someone looks so much like Donna Kelsey enough that people are coming up to them, I feel like they'd be like, oh no, like you would know that like other people would have been like, you look like Donna Kelsey. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't be a surprise. She's a very unique look.
I feel like she would be like, oh yeah, like I am Donna. Like,
but then the like being silly,
like,
and
is
then
Donna
talking
playful
about,
like that?
I think maybe. So who knows? But my request, the whole reason I'm playing it, I told Mackenzie I would play this because Mackenzie came to Paris with us. By the way,
we love her.
If you guys remember, my cousin, she, I told her we would ask the masses if anyone else saw Donna in Savannah,
Has anyone
Georgia,
seen Donna Kelsey in Savannah, Georgia?
in the last week?
Has anyone seen?
Where in the world is Donna Kelsey? Like that's what. But so,
I mean, Savannah's a lovely place.
Savannah's a lovely place, but here it is, Gia. And the reason why it's interesting is because I've started to concoct this theory because Donna's been all over the place. Like she's in random spots. People are seeing her everywhere. She's in Sundance with Andrea.
Yeah, with Andrea.
They didn't even go see films.
Yeah, they
did
just
you hear
chilling.
that? They're just hanging out. So,
but I thought she lived in Florida.
Right, so maybe she's popping
Savannah
up.
is close to Florida.
But then my question is like, is Donna Kelsey like doing all this undercover scouting? Like, is she scouting wedding venues?
Scouting for what?
Or like throwing people off? Like maybe it's like Donna Kelsey's job is to like throw people off around while she's in her travels.
No.
I would think that would be hilarious.
That would be so funny, but I don't know. I have a feeling that it wasn't her.
It might have. Right, it doesn't seem like it would be, but then why is she talking to the lady about Ohio?
Saying, oh, she's going to, that is a crazy coincidence.
That's a crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
That was what sold it for me.
Yeah.
Maybe she's like being facetious to Mackenzie, but then she's like, the lady at the front is like, you're literally Donna Kelsey. Like, we'll have a real conversation.
Interesting. I mean, Savannah's lovely, so we'll
Savannah
have to
is
see.
lovely.
Yeah.
So other Savannah Swifties or Taylor Watch listeners,
Donna
has anyone
Kelsey
seen Donna Kelsey
on the streets of Savannah?
Mackenzie's got to know, and her birthday is coming up, and I'm going to see her next week, I think. So I would love to have an answer for her by then, if anybody knows.
Right, please.
But that's that.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. So that's homework for you guys.
Yeah. Go to Savannah and walk around. Go to a med spa.
Ask your friends. Ask stories you've heard. I just saw Donna Kelsey in Savannah in like the last week or so.
Right. Interesting
Stuff. But all right. Does that wrap up our or what else do we have?
I think that's perfect.
Cool. So let's do Tell Me Lies.
Yes.
All right. And then Bull and Branches.
Yeah.
Okay. Gia, last night my heat decided to kick on. Finally, it's been so cold in New York. We've been talking about it, but my heat kicked on. My blanket was too much. But you know what wasn't too much?
Your Boll and Branch.
My Boll and Branch top sheet. My little cashmere top sheet was the perfect in between temperature-wise. And I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
As always.
Seriously, every night is like a dream with Boll and Branch. I look forward to going home and getting into my bed because of Boll and Branch.
Me too.
And after upgrading to Boll and Branch's signature sheets, we have found an escape that we don't have to leave home for, and all it took was a quick bedding refresh. They have the finest organic cotton woven to the highest level of care. Our beds have become deeply comforting retreat that's there anytime we need it. The sheets are artisan woven with the finest 100% organic cotton, and with a difference in craftsmanship you can immediately feel. There's so many colors, from cool blues to warm neutrals to deeply romantic purples. They're buttery soft to start and get softer with every wash. And Boll and Branch's signature sheets have a comfort and quality beyond imagination. So discover a softness beyond your wildest dreams with Boll and Branch. Get 15% off your first set of sheets plus free shipping and returns at bollandbranch.com/TaylorWatch. That's Boll and Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/TaylorWatch to take 15% off. Exclusions apply.
Tell Me Lies, as always, horrifying
as
ever.
This one was really giving me major pit in my stomach.
Extremely.
I want to puke.
Extremely.
I want to scream.
11 minutes in was my first pause. Had to take a second. They are headed to, we open up. They're all going to some party.
Wait.
Or did I miss a part?
Yeah, we open up with Pippa and Wrigley, and they're in bed together.
Yes,
they're facing like separate ways, like pretending to be awake.
Yes,
and then she like gets up very quickly. She's like, it's Valentine's Day, whatever, and they go to and Pippa goes directly to Diana's house.
Yeah.
And Wrigley just like stares longingly at this photo of Brie.
At one of his like professional class photo. I forgot if they took a photography class together. That's their whole thing.
So that's how it started off. Yeah. And then Diana gets a call from her mom saying,
oh my God, I like literally, I think I trauma blocked this out.
Yeah.
Like I started, like the episode started for me at that stupid fucking party. I forgot how horrifying the beginning was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, continue.
So Diana gets a phone call from her mom saying that they got an anonymous email of these pictures of Diana from freshman year where she was like posing naked, whatever. And
they were like nudes she sent to her boyfriend.
Yeah.
That Steven
kept. Yeah.
And remember at the end of the last episode, we saw him uploading them all into an email, but we didn't know where they were
going.
And we all assumed it was going to be to like Harvard admissions or whatever.
I kind of feel like sending it to her dad is like, obviously it's crazy and disgusting and horrible.
Yeah.
But like least harmful out of all of the things thought.
I think it's worse. I think it's
really?
like the worst possible scenario. Especially, and this is what I was about to say, you have to remember the time. The time is not now.
Right, that's true.
And revenge porn wasn't a thing yet. Like revenge porn was happening, but it wasn't
like taken seriously.
People didn't feel bad for the girl. Like it was like and you heard her mom on the phone, and this was, I honestly think was like the most triggering part of all. Her mom was pissed on the phone, being almost implying like, how could you even let photos like that like exist? She was like, who even took those photos of you, like, or whatever. And that moment in time, it was very much like, if you were a girl and your nudes were leaked or sent somewhere else. I mean, I know we talked about this already. Sorry if we're repeating ourselves, but like, it was your fault. It wasn't the fault of the person who did this to you. It was your fault for having sent them at all.
Yeah.
And that is very much how Diana's mom reacted on the phone.
Yeah, and she was like, you don't even want to talk to your father right now.
I hated how that was handled. Hated poor Diana.
Yeah.
Like, that was so, any normal parent, I feel, should have recognized that for what it was and thought like, hey, are you okay? And like, who is doing this to you?
Yeah.
Like, you're clearly being harassed at school. Because why else would and who else would have your father's email? Like, this just has Steven all over it.
No, totally.
And Diana's
she knows,
father knows he's a scumbag.
Yeah, and she knew. I think she knows it was Steven. Like,
definitely
she said.
She knows.
And because Pippa,
remember the mom forwarded the email to her.
Right.
So she saw the pictures.
She saw the
pictures,
so she
I
knew.
know those are the ones I sent to Steven.
And Pippa like was like, why don't you just like, why do you keep letting him get away with all of these things? Like, why do you and Lucy like let him get away with this? And she's like, there's no winning with him. Like, even if I try to go after him, he's always gonna have something over me to like come back. Like, there's giving him a reaction just makes it worse almost.
100%. And wait, I got a DM from a girl that said this same. Shoot. I should have saved it. A girl DM'd me, and she like this whole theory, and I was like, I think you're onto something. Damn it! But I've tagged so many things since then. Fuck. Keep going what you're saying. I'll find it.
So Diana and Pippa are having this conversation, basically being like, I don't understand why you let him do this to you, and Diana's like, I can't react because a reaction is action from Steven.
Absolutely. And this is exactly what this graph found her. So she said, she replied to me, because this is the point where I was like so pissed off that I was also kind of feeling the same of like, why can't these people just get rid of him or like leave him alone or retaliate or like fuck him, like ruin his life? Like, what are we doing here? This girl says, you know what I think it is? I think Lucy sticks around, and Diana, I think, has like a similar issue. Sticks around because she wants to one-up him and take revenge or best him at his own game, something of the sort to get closure for once a win against Steven. I think the reason she wants to be around, she feels like, I feel like that's what I sense when she asked Steven to come by the pool and watch her and Max have sex, which I totally forgot about.
That was crazy.
And am I wrong that Steven and Lucy had sex before the wedding, Bree and Evan's wedding.
I think so.
That's what people were saying. I need to do a rewatch because
I know I need
forgot
to rewatch.
about those parts.
Yeah.
She goes, I think she's trying to get in his skin the way he does to her. So I don't know. That's how I feel. It's about finally defeating him. She doesn't know she's doing it, but I feel like eventually she's going to go in that direction. And I totally agree.
Yeah, I see that.
And Diana is the other side of the coin where it's like she just wants to pretend it's not happening, so he gets bored and moves on.
Yeah.
And this whole conversation with Pippa also was a little upsetting to me because I understand where Pippa's coming from, where it's like, fuck this guy, like ruin his life.
Yeah.
But I also don't love Pippa getting on a high horse about it when Pippa's got her own shit that she's hiding.
And that she's not speaking up about either.
And acting negligent or just pretending like she's pulling the wool over her own eyes to what's happening in her friend group because she has her own secrets. Like the whole thing with Lucy and, we said last episode where they're at that party, the pool party, and she's like, nothing's happened to you, right? It's like, Pippa, you fucking know that Lucy's been harassed every day.
Yeah.
And while she shouldn't have put herself in that position, it's easily rectified if, it's hard to be like, speak up about your assault.
Such a tough situation.
It's really tough, but I just feel like Pippa is so reluctant to even considering that for her to then be like kind of
judging Diana a little bit.
Is a little much for me. And it made me like for the first time kind of upset with Pippa. I was like, Pippa, don't.
Yeah, like don't judge her.
And also you don't know.
Put yourself in her shoes. Yeah, totally. So after that, they are in Bree and Lucy's, I think it's just Bree's, somebody's
apartment.
Dorm.
I think it's Bree and
apartment.
Lucy.
Yeah. And they are getting ready for their anti-Valentine's Day party. It's goth themed.
Hilarious.
They're drawing teardrops on their faces, which is just crazy.
Which is nuts.
Yeah. And while they're getting ready,
they're like, doesn't this? It's
Pippa.
So perfectly ignorant for the time. Like that is exactly something me and my friends would have done, like on the way to a party like that in 2012 or whatever the year it is, 2010. And just like drawing teardrops on, thinking it's goth when really it's gang shit. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like it's so not crazy. Appropriate. But it's very funny when Pippa was like, "Doesn't this mean that you killed somebody in jail?"
Yeah, literally.
And then Lucy's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 on you," which was crazy. So while they're like getting ready, Bree gets a phone call from her mom and her birth mom, and her birth mom is like, "Oh, I got off work. I can come to the photography exhibit." Bree's super happy. She tells Lucy and Pippa right away, and she says that she hasn't told Evan yet. And he doesn't even know that she went to go visit her mom.
Right. It is also this whole thing about like Bree's mom. Everyone seems to have way too much of an opinion on her personal life. Like she never really has like yes, she's talked about how she had a hard life and she has a strange relationship with her mom and estranged as well. Yeah. But the way that everybody, I don't know, it's something about the way everybody's acting around it. Like, I know that I
think everyone's kind of like walking on eggshells because like
they just don't know what to say.
They don't. I feel like because they all feel like maybe like Bree's mom is not gonna follow through the way that she hopes she will.
Totally. So they're just trying to stay positive while feeling negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go to the party and everyone's there. Steven shows up with that girl, Tegan, I think her name is.
The new rent-a-girlfriend for the week.
Yeah, the new like freshman girlfriend. So everyone's kind of like, "Oh, Lucy, are you okay?" Whatever. She's like, "I'm fine." Like, that was
like the part that I had to pause because they were at the party. Steven and the new girl are walking in and immediately beeline it to where Lucy is standing.
Yeah,
and I'm like, you fucking pieces of shit. Like, I can't stand him. He's so manipulative. Like, he's vile. Why do they hang around him? Like, exile him.
That's what I don't understand is how they still talk to him. I just think he has so much dirt on all them that they just like can't, like the boys at least, so they can't like let him go.
Totally.
So everyone is like, ooh, whatever. So then Bree says that she invited Alex to make Lucy feel better because Bree's with Evan and Wrigley's with Pippa.
Yep.
So she's like, "Oh, I invited Alex." Lucy doesn't love that. She's kind of pissed off at Bree for doing that.
Yeah.
She doesn't want Alex to be there because like it'll piss off Steven.
Yes.
And basically she's just like so petrified of Steven this entire time.
Of course. I also think there's an element, not only is she afraid of his reaction to her being with another guy, I think this is the first glimpses we're seeing of Lucy wanting to like not let Steven know who she's even talking to because then
it'll
can
ruin
affect them.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Then
like,
they get involved.
Yeah,
and
because he does that every time. He sabotages everything she tries to do.
I mean, he let the fucking other boyfriend beat the fuck out of him just like to prove a point.
Insane.
Yeah. So Alex does show up looking hotter than ever.
Oh my God,
he's
sexy.
just so hot.
Oh, I love him.
When he took
Where is he in real life?
when he put his cup in his mouth and took his jacket off.
No, enough. And he is a drug dealer, which does
That's fine.
Unfortunately, bring up his hotness.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
No,
you're a drug dealer, or like you're hot, you're sexy, you're interested in me, and you have cocaine.
Yeah,
Like,
oh, perfect.
I love you.
Yeah.
Let's hang out.
That's
like,
hilarious.
It's hilarious.
So he shows up and Lucy's like immediately kind of on edge. She like keeps looking at Steven. She doesn't want her to see him with each other. They go to get a drink.
Think about all that? I actually felt for Lucy in that moment. Like I think I think I understood how she felt.
Well, she was like, I don't want to piss him off. She knows the dirt that he has on her.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't want to make it a big deal. Yes.
To be fair, Bree doesn't, like, she knows that she's afraid. She doesn't know exactly how afraid.
Yes. You know? And Bree thinks that she's like going through this whole, trauma. So she's like, oh, Alex could like help her or whatever. And she also, it's revealed later that Bree told Alex to like be nice to her.
Yes. She told her about like the Chris Montgomery stuff.
Yes.
Bree told Alex about that stuff. We find that out as well.
Which was Lucy was really pissed about.
Yeah.
Steven sees Lucy with Alex and he like screams her name across the room. He's like, Lucy, come over here.
Hey,
God,
Lucy.
That gave
Literally
me
shut the fuck up.
That gave me chills down my spine.
Ugh.
He's saying that they were friends, that they dated, but now they're exes and that they're friends. And the dumb freshman girl's like, oh, I wish I could be friends with my exes. And
Shut up.
they kind of like walk away, literally.
Yeah.
And Alex can tell that Lucy's very scared.
Yes.
And like very tense around him. Then we see Pippa's like sitting on the couch somewhere and Chris Montgomery comes up. Another time where I was like, every time he shows up, it feels like it's a hallucination.
100%. He has such an aggressive way about him.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's intentional, but he comes in hot and loud and, hey Pippa, hey Lucy, hey whatever, what's going on?
This can't be true, can
I heard Lucy says that I raped you. Is that true?
Yeah,
it's like, bro, are you good? Like,
no,
what are
it's
you?
Insane.
Like, no, I hate him.
His aloofness like almost makes it worse because I genuinely think that he doesn't realize what he's doing is wrong.
I think he's like a big dumb idiot.
Yeah,
like a big dumb idiot, and also like a selfish brat. Like just has no sense of reality.
Yeah.
That's how it seems.
And 100%. I mean, who goes up to a girl in public that...
Or is he pressuring her? You know what I mean? Like, that's another angle of it. It's like, if he's loud and plays dumb and aggressively in her face about it, it's like, I didn't rape you, right?
Yeah.
It's like, who
in
does
front of
that?
all these people?
And
like,
what the fuck do you say? Like, yeah, actually you did. Like, how... And Pippa is the last person
That's
who's
a really good
up,
point. That's a really good point. Like,
so it could be that.
Like, yeah, making them...
The intimidation factor.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, they're leaving buckets of urine outside of these girls' places.
Awful.
Obviously, they're trying to intimidate them in general, or at least the lacrosse team, wherever the fuck he's involved in. But
that's a really good point. He's definitely like intimidating her, trying to make her like give her the answers that he wants.
Yes.
So he like corners her, Pippa, basically, and he's basically being like, I thought that our hookup was like he didn't say consensual, but he's like, I thought that we're all good, like whatever.
We're just like hooked up, right?
Yeah.
It's like plausible deniability. Like if ever he's asked, he could be like, I if he's faced with the rumors, he could be like, well, I talked to Pippa and she said we're good.
Yeah.
And now he can literally be like, we did talk, even though it was,
exactly. So Pippa kind of is like, I don't know what she said, like whatever. Can't really get a word out because he's just like speaking for her basically. And then Pippa goes up to Lucy and is like, I cannot fucking believe that you said something, whatever. Lucy's like, it just slipped out. He came up to me at the pool party, whatever. So Lucy and Pippa get into a big argument about that. While that's happening, Bree sees that freshman girl, forgetting her name right now, Maud Apatow.
I can't remember.
Or is it Iris?
It's Iris Apatow, but I can't remember her name in the show.
Can't remember her either.
It's like Amanda or something.
Yeah, maybe it is Amanda.
Maybe. I've been thinking everybody's named Amanda lately. I don't know why. I gotta find the Amanda that I'm thinking of. Every person I'm like, is it Amanda? I was doing that last night too.
That's hilarious. No, her name is Amanda.
Oh my God, there it is. Finally. I've been saying I've had Amanda stuck in my head for days. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have. Okay.
There we go.
Freshman Amanda. Yes. Okay.
Got it.
She goes up to Amanda. She's like, I'm sorry for, freaking out on you when they had that moment at the coffee shop where she was trying to talk to Bree, and Bree was like,
you don't date a married man. It's gross. Yeah. She really did get her good.
Yeah, so she, goes up to her. She apologizes for all that things. And then she's like, how are you? What are you doing? Whatever. She's like, oh, I'm going to Mexico, I think she said.
Yeah.
For my 18th birthday.
Shocking.
And Bree was like, wait, what? You're 17 years old? She's like, yeah, I skipped a grade in high school.
Oof.
So this really sends Bree down a tizzy. She's like, what the fuck? Like, not only is this guy having unethical relationships with his students, but
and taking advantage of young girls.
Students.
Now it's illegal.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's illegal. Mm-hmm. So Bree is with Evan, and that's when Evan is like, or I think they're all like come back together in the group, whatever, and that's
she
when
like storms away from the convo with Amanda, and she's like on one now. Yeah. And now she's like drinking, she's like pissed off, and then she runs into her group of friends. And, and Evan's like, "Hey, Bree," and she's like, "What?"
Yeah, and he's like
mad immediately.
They start I don't know how it gets brought up, but they start talking about like their summer plans.
Yeah,
and Evan's like, "Oh, you're gonna come with me, right? Like, and live with me in Brooklyn." And she's like, we never talked about that.
Alex was asking Evan about Brooklyn. He was like, where are you going to, he's like, oh, you're living wherever. And I actually thought this was so funny. Evan was like, oh, I really want to move to Brooklyn. And Alex was like, oh, I would have thought you more of a Tribeca guy. And I was like, hilarious.
That is funny. I didn't even pick that up.
Evan's a spoiled fucking brat.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course. And he goes, nah, I really like Williamsburg, which was also hilarious.
Yeah,
Williamsburg is another, like, it's
that is funny. I didn't even pick up on that.
Area. Yeah.
That's very funny.
I love Alex so much.
Yeah, me too.
He clocked all these motherfuckers.
So he's like, oh, I thought you were going to stay with me in the summer. And she like immediately is like, no, actually I'm staying with my mom because we reconnected and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. We're going to like go to the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
And Evan is basically like, wait, what? Like you never said anything to this about me. I thought that your mom was like an alcoholic. Oh yeah, she's talking about how like they got mimosas, and he's like, "Isn't your mom an alcoholic?"
They got mimosas. And isn't she an alcoholic? And she was like, "Not anymore."
Yeah,
like, she was just really super defensive about her mom. Obviously that was not the way she was like wanting to have that conversation with Evan, but I think fresh off that like anger, and it just like him assuming that she would come with him.
I also feel like she wanted him to be supportive in that moment.
Absolutely.
And since he was like so defensive, like I think that just made her even more mad.
I was annoyed by Evan this episode for that reason, but I also, because I just thought he was like a little too annoyed, but I also do understand him being annoyed if she was like, first of all, she was being rude to him. She was.
Yeah.
And I also think
was
that like
keeping stuff from him.
She was keeping stuff. And if that had been like a long, like, bonding conversation between them, like that's like technically, he was her boyfriend and now they're kind of getting back together. Like,
but that's kind of the thing though. Like, I feel like in that moment, like she said, like, the way she went about it was wrong, but I also feel like Evan's reaction was almost worse in a way.
Yeah.
Just like she seemed so excited, whatever. Mm-hmm. And just to automatically have like this like pessimistic view on it.
Yeah.
And I think you're allowed to have that because of like, you know what Bree's mom is like. He's obviously like heard stories from Bree, whatever. I think you just keep that to yourself.
Yes.
And then when that happens, you don't say like, I told you so, whatever. You just are there for them in that moment. You know?
The rest of the friends.
Like
the rest of the friends are keeping quiet about the fact that this is all going to blow up in flames.
That's
probably.
her relationship with her mom. Like she has to come to the conclusions
just
about what
lessons.
their relationship is like. Exactly.
Yep. Totally.
So while they're talking about that, Wrigley's just kind of like staring at them like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah. Like, oh.
Poor guy. He's just like listening to their entire conversation.
Wrigley's really going through the ringer this episode.
Yeah, seriously. So the queen, or the random girl, Tegan, the freshman girl, she's like, I have a good idea. Let's do a drinking game.
Let's play a drinking game. It's fun. Don't worry. It's not scary.
And
it's literally the scariest game we've ever played.
The worst game. I used to play this game all the time, like in the summer with my high school friends. Oh,
I don't know this game at all, and it seems like the meanest game of all time.
It's
like
so mean.
Like I've never even attempted this game.
But we never played it like you take a shot and that's what makes you learn the question. I forget like how we played it, but I have played this game before. Ugh. And it always ends up in a fight.
Of course it does. Yeah. Like of course it does. Anything where there's like an anonymous something and someone in the group has a chip on their shoulder, like forget it.
And the way that this game took such a turn, like it was like most likely to eat a sandwich. And then all of a sudden it went to most likely to want to kill themselves.
I know.
There's no in between.
Well, what's her face was like, that to me was so clearly like her answers, Steven's answers, and then like everyone else's, like trying to make it nice. And she was like, these are lame. Like this isn't how the game works. It's
here we go. Here we go, Tegan.
Okay, girl. So you just want everybody to like
and
be
also,
pissy at each other? Like what the fuck?
Why are we playing like a most likely to game? Tegan doesn't know any of these fuckers.
She doesn't know any of these people.
How is she gonna know who's the most likely to when she literally just met these people?
She doesn't know these people, and the fact that like any of them even agreed to play. Why did any of them say yes and sit down and play? I don't get it. Be like, no, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah.
This random girl is she's a freshman girl. She's pressuring all these upperclassmen.
I feel like they like to just do themselves
game.
dirty. Like I don't know. They're like all masochists. Yeah, legit.
Emotional cutters, all of them.
Yeah. So so it starts off very easy, and then it like starts to get crazy. Tegan asks Lucy who's most likely to live off their parents. Lucy says Evan. Most likely to secretly hate themselves. Evan says Lucy.
Of course.
And
Which
then,
also, we all know that. Like, is that a secret?
Yeah, right?
Lucy hates herself.
I know, like, come on.
It's very clear. Everyone knows that she hates herself. You don't need to
it's just
rub salt.
so awful. And, like, Evan, like, be nice to Lucy. Like,
right. Shut the fuck up. How about? I am out on Evan, I think, right now.
It's not an insult to most likely live off their parents. Like, no. It's just the way that it is.
It's also a low-hanging fruit, dumb, like, it's a nothing answer. Like, of course, Evan, you literally, that's the whole thing. Your parents pay for everything. That's your thing.
Like,
you
embrace
make jokes about it. Like, why all of a sudden are you up in arms about it?
Yeah.
What else was she going to say?
So, yeah, and then they get, like, who's most likely to cheat. Pippa says Steven. And then, I'm trying to read my notes. And then I forget, like, how it comes to Wrigley's, like, really egging on Steven.
Yes, because someone asked Wrigley a question, and Steven was like, I don't need to know what it was.
Yeah.
But it was definitely going to be something like, makes him look bad. And Wrigley was like, are you sure? All right. And it got to that point where they started, like, playing back. Because it's like, if you want to play this game, fine, we'll play this game. And then now Steven gets dark. He gets the dark brow.
Yeah,
he's not
gets
enjoying himself anymore.
Yeah.
And he switches up.
And then they get the most unhinged question of the night. And Bree says Wrigley. And then it is revealed that the question was, who's most likely to kill themselves?
It is so Pippa is asked the question Pippa pulls the question.
Yeah.
And she says it in Bree's ear. And in my head, I'm like, okay, she's doing that so that Bree can just say whatever.
Yeah.
And then
like
we can just move on. Like,
yeah.
I'm just telling someone I can trust. Bree says Wrigley. And
I'm just thinking Bree was crunk.
I think she was crunk, and she said right away, she's like, I was thinking back about that joke
he did make that joke.
Which was a weird joke for him to make.
That's like the type of thing where they're like in like the high school assembly where they're like, if your friend is joking about like suicide, like take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like that was the moment where I was like, he's not kidding.
Like that's a really weird, like this is a strange moment even for Wrigley. Like that's,
So then and I think Bree maybe saw this as like an inside joke type of thing.
Definitely.
And it just does not go well anyways.
Does not land.
Yeah, Pippa's like, don't ask what it is. And of course that makes Wrigley want to know what it is more.
It's so crazy. I also bet Pippa would have hoped, like even before having to tell Wrigley not to ask, she probably would have hoped that he just like wouldn't stop this fucking stupid game.
Yeah, totally. So Pippa leaves. Her and Lucy are like talking, and Lucy's like, I'm sorry, whatever. Pippa's like, I just have to get out of here. Like, we'll talk about it later. Like, you can tell she's still pissed.
Yeah.
And then Bree rushes over to Wrigley to apologize for what she said. Basically, like, spewing about what happened with Amanda, what she just found out about Amanda and Oliver, and how, the anger from that brought forth this anger, or like this, her saying stupid
She's
shit,
like
drinking.
confiding in Wrigley.
Yeah. And Wrigley kind of like is just like, I don't want to hear this.
He bitches her out. He says, why are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Where's your
like,
boyfriend? And I'm like, facts though, Wrigley.
Yeah.
Facts. Fair. Very fair.
Yeah, he's like, you need to stop confiding in me.
Yeah. He's lashing out.
Yeah. Well, it's like, it makes sense. Like,
it makes total sense. Everything he says makes sense.
You're coming to me for these like emotional moments. Meanwhile, I think you could tell that he's in love with her.
Of course.
And she knows that he'll listen to her or whatever. So it's like, it's kind of almost like torture for him.
She's taking advantage of his kindness.
Yeah.
And I think she doesn't yet want to admit to herself that she likes him, Like she obviously likes him.
Yeah.
And it's a tough position for them all. But to keep putting yourself in that position and like confiding in him, and even with like, so she's going to weirdly like insult him in the middle of the game in like a backhanded way and embarrass him, whatever, with the suicide thing. And then she's going to be like, sorry, it's because of this.
Yeah.
It's a little selfish from Brie. Like,
no, for sure.
We don't usually see
this
Brie
was probably
being selfish.
the most selfish Brie has been this entire episode. Like, I think Brie was very much the villain this episode, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. So yeah, he's bitching her out. They're yelling. Yeah. The party's over, basically.
Basically. Right? And Brie finds... Brie, after Wrigley says that, Brie like walks away. She finds Lucy. She finds out that Lucy was left alone because Alex went to go do a drug deal.
Yeah.
And then Brie's like pissed because she's like, oh, I thought he was supposed to like take care of you, whatever. And Lucy kind of comes to the realization.
She's totally projecting.
Yeah.
Brie is projecting the fact that Wrigley just left her alone, being like, it's just crazy that Alex left you alone.
Yeah.
In this moment. And it's like, Brie, this is your issue.
Yeah.
Lucy's like kind of okay.
100%. And I think that makes Lucy realize that it was Brie who told Alex.
Yep.
So Brie admits that she was the one who told Alex about Lucy's rape allegations. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she was like, I just didn't want to see another guy treat you really badly. So Brie basically is like, she doesn't want to see another guy treating Lucy like dirt.
Yeah.
And then basically Lucy's like pissed off at Brie for doing this because she's like, this is exactly what I didn't want.
Right.
So then Alex comes back. He says, should we get a drink somewhere?
He also came back and apologized immediately for it taking so long.
Yeah.
Like, to kind of almost exactly contradicting. Like, I don't think that what Alex did was bad. Like, him being like, I'll be right back. Like, he's a drug dealer, of course.
No, yeah, he's got a job to do.
He just showed up. Right. He's sorry, he's working.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's employed.
Yeah, seriously.
But I think that Brie, like I said, was projecting a little bit, feeling rejected herself and kind of putting that on Alex. So then to immediately see Alex like running around the party looking for Lucy, being like, hey, I'm so sorry that took so long. I didn't mean to, like, leave you alone. He like almost said the exact opposite of what Brie was like saying, that like, wow, he doesn't care, like he just left you here, that's crazy. But you know,
so Lucy's crunk and they're like, let's go get a drink. Lucy's like, you don't want to have sex with me, and he's like, no, that's not true, you're just like, you're so hard on yourself, whatever, all the time. And that pisses Lucy off. So she's like, let's go get it. No, I want to go get a drink. Or he's like, should we just go home? She's like, no, I want to get a drink. She pisses off. They go to the bar that Max works at, her ex-boyfriend.
So crazy.
And she's like throwing herself at him at the bar. Doesn't realize she has the fucking emo makeup still on. And then after she like spills the water and very much embarrasses herself, Alex is like, let's go home.
Yeah. He walks up, throws some cash on the thing, and just says like, thanks, man. And they share like a knowing look, you know, which,
because I think Max saw him at the bar the first time.
Yes. Well, she told him that, remember, she was like, I dated that bartender or whatever. Yeah. So he knows, they know who each other are for sure. And, or at least in the way that they're both like entangled with Lucy's life. But I feel bad. I mean, she leaves this wake of men who have tried to, I don't know, make her feel better, or like just try to get past this tough
try
exterior
to like fix
of like,
her.
And I just feel bad that they're, you know, littered all over town now.
Yeah. So basically they go back to the apartment. Alex asks why she's scared of Steven. And he says like, I know what an intimidating relationship looks like.
Yep.
Lucy starts crying and she's just saying like, I'm not okay. And then she basically like, I think you like me like this.
Yeah.
And then he starts crying and like, it's kind of like turning them on.
Yeah. Well, to me, that was like, Alex was also abused. Like, that's what it sounds like. And so and we know that Brie was abused and they grew up in the same house.
Right.
So you can kind of put that together,
and he said like, it was worse for the boys.
Yeah. So it seems like this either like emotional, like taking advantage of his emotions or something. It brings him some sort of comfort in sex. And I mean, their whole shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Everything, all of it is fucked up. They all need to be in therapy. Like,
yeah, big time.
I feel terrible for them all, really.
Yeah. So basically, then they have sex and they're like both crying, whatever, and they just have a lot of baggage that they need to unpack. And then that's when Alex kind of talks about the foster home that he was in where he met Brie. He doesn't really give a lot of information, but he just said like it was worse for the boys and he didn't have good people taking care of him.
Yeah.
Lucy doesn't spend the night. She goes home, and this part was crazy. She goes home. She walks straight to Steven's dorm and tries to put her keys in the thing.
Crazy. So I couldn't believe this happened.
I know. And Steven opens the door and he's like, what the fuck? And she's like, she like has a come to moment. She's like, what the hell just happened?
She's so confused.
And she just walks away like before they could say anything. Diana sees Lucy in the hallway, tells her to come up. And
thank God for Diana.
Yeah, seriously.
Because Steven was like foaming at the mouth seeing her.
Oh,
at the door.
totally.
Like, he loves that she showed up.
Loved it.
And I hate that she did.
And Lucy's like, I felt like I was sleepwalking. Like, I'm not even drunk. I'm just like confused. And I couldn't tell. Like, I think she just like absentmindedly, like, you know, I had this bad moment with Alex, so I'm just like gonna go straight to Steven's like without even thinking about it. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy.
I think it's one of those things where she is so, and she kind of explained a little bit of this to Diana, like she's so confused about, like she's being pulled in so many directions emotionally that it's like she's almost going back to these places that she knows, and it's not necessarily that they're good or helpful, it's just familiar. And going to Steven's apartment is a familiar auto reset for her now because he's made it that way. Using his voicemail to masturbate, providing comfort for her in some way because at least she knows that kind of torture. Right now, it's like another level of emotional torture that she's like not familiar with, it seems. And she's just really struggling with it. She seems very sick, in my opinion, like sick in the head, you know, like needs help.
Yeah,
bad,
no, totally.
You know?
So while this is going on, Bree, Wrigley, and Evan are walking home. Bree and Evan are having a fight about Bree's mom and all this stuff. Like, basically, Bree says, like, that she doesn't need his opinion. Evan's like, if you don't need your opinion, then why are we even together? If you don't need my opinion, why are we even together? And Bree doesn't really have an answer. Evan gets pissed off. He asks Wrigley to walk her home. And Bree and Wrigley walk home, but Wrigley is still staying with his emotions and being like, I'm not your boyfriend. Like, I don't want you to confide in me.
He's drunk. Everybody's drunk this whole time. Yeah.
And he's just like very annoyed about her fight with Evan. He says, and he basically like, he had truth serum this night, and he was like,
he was.
Evan is threatened that Bree wants to spend time with her mom instead of him. And Bree like starts to take responsibility for it, and Wrigley's like, no, Bree, this is on him, not you. He should be happy that you're like fixing things with your mom.
He also pops off in the way of like, that's this episode, right, where he like laid out all the things that happened. He's like, we got Lucy's hanging out with a drug dealer. We've got this is going on.
Yeah, like, girls are still hooking up with Steven.
And somehow girls are still hooking up with Steven. Like he has his finger on the pulse. He knows exactly what's going on, and he can't believe it's happening before his eyes.
Yes.
And in that same breath, he also is like, and I've been a shitty boyfriend and Pippa's a perfect girlfriend, and I'm so shitty, and she's the only one not fucking up, and I'm over here talking to you and whatever. And you know, of course, little does he know, she ran to Diana's bedside at 8 a.m. on Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
but,
crazy.
You know.
Yes, and that's when like Wrigley brings up like they're almost kiss, and Bree plays dumb, and that's kind of what makes Wrigley go off on this rant. And then Bree, and then Pippa said, he says he's the perfect girlfriend. And then he says, like, he feels guilty for spending too much time with Bree. And then Bree's like, well, then don't spend time with me.
Yeah, then don't.
Yeah.
And he storms off.
And then he storms off because he's like, I just can't even deal with this right now.
Yeah. And then she decides, I'm going to take myself over. I'm going to, let's make it worse.
Let's make it worse.
And let's go to the professor's house who I used to fuck. His wife will be home. Let me confront him about fucking an underage girl. He's not home.
Yeah.
What's her name? Marianne? Marianne's home. And I think that this is the moment where I realized that Marianne really is complicit in all this. Like, I knew that she knew that Oliver, right? Is his name?
Yeah.
I knew that she knew that Oliver was into adding a younger girl into their marriage every so often, whatever. I didn't realize how much she was like letting him get away with, and this was a real example of like, she knows what's up, and she's just just laying.
Totally.
Like, it's bad. I do not like her.
Well, even when Bree tells her the age of Amanda, like, Marianne's like, yeah, you're not that much older,
right?
And that like sends Bree into like a spiral.
Of course.
So she just like, it's almost like she's just like complicit.
Well, wait, I think that moment actually was like, this was a complicated scene, because not only is Marianne in the house, and Bree is going off being like, Oliver is hurting people. He's hurting girls. Like, this is happening.
Yeah.
Marianne says, like, I understand how you feel. Because she's going off about how this girl's too young. And she goes, how old were you? Meaning, like, clearly Bree had been abused at a young age by an older man. I think that was her implication of, like, how old were you when it first happened to you? Because why else would she be so, like, upset?
Right.
Because she doesn't care about Oliver. She cares about now about how the fact that, like,
that's true.
This guy's getting away with this.
Yeah.
And it seems to me as well that Marianne had the same thing happen to her with Oliver. And it was like, she had mentioned something along the lines of, like, I've agreed to things I didn't want to do in my marriage for a long time. Or, like, you get used to it. Or she's clearly also a product of some sort of emotional abuse or physical abuse.
100%.
You know? Which is complicated because, like, I hate her guts, but also clearly that's all she knows.
Yeah. And Bree's like, I don't understand, like, why you still stay with him. And she says, it's better to be with someone who loves you a little more than you love them. Otherwise, you end up going along with things you never wanted.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. That was, like, her advice to Bree. And
yeah.
It sounds like
and
she did not take her own advice.
Yeah, she did not. And it seems kind of like that's the advice that Bree takes to marry Evan.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Someone who has stronger feelings for her than she has for him.
Yep.
So then Marianne offers some tea. Mm-hmm. They fall asleep. She wakes up. She falls asleep at Marianne's house. She's
so crazy.
Yeah, she wakes up. Marianne's still asleep, so she, like, sneaks out in the morning. She calls someone. We don't know who it is until Wrigley shows up.
Of course.
And Bree confesses that she wanted to talk to him because he makes everything feel better. And even though they're both confused about how they feel, Wrigley's kind of like, I'm going to be there for you, like, whatever.
Of course.
And
he's sobered up a little bit by this point.
Yeah, I would assume. Well, it's the next morning.
Yeah, it's the next morning, but it's only, like, they were out late, it seemed. Like, it seems like it's only technically a few hours later.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's, like, crack of dawn.
Seemed like it was, like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then they embrace, and then they kiss.
We finally see the kiss.
Yeah. And I didn't know how I felt about this because I really wanted them to kiss, but then now I'm like, damn, they're just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, they're bad too. But, like,
it's like if you can't beat them,
whatever.
Join them.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Like, Pip was out here fucking Diana every 5 seconds. Like,
they're in a full blown relationship.
Yeah, like let Wrigley have his moment. I just really hope that they break up next episode.
Me too.
Because I can't stand to watch it. The deliberate cheating is just so crazy to me.
I know.
But seemed like the kiss was a long time coming, and then the episode ends.
Which, what a cliffhanger. And
big time.
I think now we have bits and pieces moving into the future to see, like, what's... There are still some things I need to know leading up to this, like, big wedding moment.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I do think that, like... we've now filled in the blanks on the negatives of everyone. Like, we were saying before, Bree was certainly, like, the most selfish this episode, whatever. I didn't know that she had those layers. You know what I mean?
Right.
Someone said, I forget who said this was going to happen, or I read this somewhere else. It wasn't an original thought, but that potentially the photo expo is, like, the next time. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, excuse me. So the photo expo, whatever, is next time. Her mom is coming. It does seem like her mom's going to show up, even though I was very much in the camp of, like, she's not going to show up.
I still have a feeling that she's not.
But now I think she is, because listen to this. I think that Evan will probably end up showing up to that event. Like, maybe they'll work it out or whatever. Bree's mom is going to show up, and she's going to recognize Wrigley. And then Evan doesn't know that Wrigley is the one that brought her. And Wrigley's going to be there because it's a photo thing for Bree, and it's also a photo, whatever. But,
interesting.
So if Bree's mom is like, oh my God, so good to see you. You were so kind to bring Bree to see me. And
then
Evan hears that, and it's going to be.
That could be bad.
Because in the light of day.
And I could also, oh, sorry, keep going.
I was just saying, in the light of day, Bree going home to Evan, I have a feeling Evan will probably be apologetic about his behavior with her mom. Because that he has no grounds to stand
I feel
on.
like, but I could also see, like, maybe the mom not showing up, and then Evan being like, I told you so, whatever. And then Bree being like, oh, I should trust Evan more than Evan Wrigley,
more.
you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Or like Evan tells me how it is, whatever. I don't know. But I also could see that happening too.
I like the idea of her mom showing up and knowing Wrigley and everybody
and stirring the pot.
Out.
Yeah. That
she
could be
would
fun.
Like so innocently do that. Like she doesn't know the dynamic.
But to be fair, or I guess, he was like involved in the whole thing. But to be fair, like it was Pippa's idea for Wrigley to drive her.
Totally. With Pippa, it won't be a problem. With Evan, because remember Evan was asking, like, when did you even go see her? And she didn't give him an answer. She was like, I don't know, a little while ago.
And
like,
didn't, like,
she didn't say, like,
Wrigley.
the pool party that I skipped and Wrigley drove me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a good theory for sure.
So,
I'm very curious to see what is the catalyst of her ending up with Evan and not Wrigley.
Same. So this week was episode 6. Next is episode 7. I looked up to see what kind of lengths. Season 1 was 10 episodes. Season 2 was 8. Yeah. So we have at least
this
2.
One's 8, I think.
Okay. So we have at least 2 episodes.
2 more
left.
To go. Yeah.
Cool.
Which is crazy because I don't know how they're going to wrap it all up in 2 episodes,
either.
but we'll see.
I don't know either, but we'll have to see.
Yep.
But all right, that about wraps it up for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode and thank you for being patient. Very glad that we were able to squeeze in all the Opalite information at the beginning.
Yes.
Thank you guys as always for the voicemails, DMs, etc. And we'll see you on Tuesday.
Love you guys.